call him. I'll call him Moon Knight or the Watcher, but I'm not going to call
Oh,
him.
there you go.
You guys,
Prepared and everything.
you guys see What If?
Oh yeah.
I've not seen it yet. I've been busy with work,
Mhm.
and I have
will
not been able to see it.
I will not say anything.
Yeah, I mean, well, what if is yeah, but what if has always been? I mean, the comics has always been kind of interesting, kind of a weird beast. I mean, because sometimes it can be you can get really good stuff on there from like alternative history, alternative, like, oh, this is what would have happened. And other times you're like, are you sure that's what would have happened? Because and one of the jokes is that what if can get really depressing because it's like, oh, everybody dies.
All
So
Let me
yeah.
let me put a little, since you're streaming, let me put a little alert in here.
Okay. Yay! Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Ugh.
Oh. Yikes. Oh.
That is a pretty big yikes. I have to
Mhm.
kill you, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh man. Oh, good.
You did. You mentioned
You
it.
did. I think it's a good match. I think you'd be a good Sherman Williams man.
There you go.
Yeah, I'd
I
see
think
this
it's a-
guy. I
I
think
think it's a
that's a
good
Sherman
match.
Williams man right there.
Yeah.
You like-
Yeah, we
Oh,
talked
it's fun?
about the forklift. Remember, I told you the Best Buy story.
Yeah. The very lighthearted, funny story about
Mhm.
Yeah.
children getting crushed to death.
All right. So, let's get a recap and also maybe cover the last week too, because Neil wasn't here and there wasn't a stream for him to watch and get caught up on after last
It's
last
his own
session's
fault, though.
happenings.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
man.
it is, but it isn't. I
Yeah.
mean,
I understand. Yeah, obviously.
Oh, I just realized
Yeah.
my mic wasn't my property wasn't on. So now that we have someone in, hi Ashley, okay, now everyone can hear my beautiful pipes. So
Okay.
Nice.
Love it.
A key feature. of this
everybody
feature.
wish Ashley get well soon. She's currently
Oh yeah, I've heard about.
she's
I
currently
heard that
under
she
the
was.
weather. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
no.
I heard what she had. Yeah. See, so yes, very much so.
But the way Mike says it, it sounds like the herpes.
Well,
That's
Yeah, I heard
tuberculosis.
what you-
Well,
I have
well, I
the
mean-
I have the AIDS.
Ah, yes, syphilis.
No,
Yes, going around the
it's more, it's what's going around. Let's
Well-
put it that way.
Well, no, but
No,
Mike, the way
let's not put it that
the
way.
way you put it is like
Okay.
the way Starfire would say it from the Teen Titans cartoon. Oh yes, I have the herpes.
No, it's. I think. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of herpes, let's go ahead and
Let's get this
a
campaign
recap.
started.
Yeah, let's get a recap of what happened last week, and also because Neil doesn't know what's been going on with these since.
It's my turn next, right?
I know, like,
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I know,
So-
like,
so-
I know the bare
so-
basics, but
So some shit went down with Thiza after Neil left for the night. And then some shit happened to all of you this past week. So let's get. So Saris is going to give us our recap.
Yeah. So to go back 2 weeks, I'll say we all remember the next layer of planar defenses crumbling before the might of Cthulhu's relentless assault, resulting in a very minor case of a humongous crack in the sky and a terrifying monster pouring through. So that was eventful. So panic in the streets. Very briefly, it turns out people actually were scared enough. Very scary stuff. So the party was scattered throughout the city and slowly converged on. Well, actually, I'll say just before the crack in the sky, we'll go back to Cal encountering Grazit for the first time, betraying him, and it turns out his lieutenant Thrill for the Willbreakers was secretly Grazit the whole time and killed Brutus. Actually, technically, I think Akeem, his assistant drug dealer, killed Brutus.
Akeem slit his throat, and then Grazit hit, I think, Cal or.
I think he hit Cal and Thiza.
Yeah.
Grazit, by the
oh
way,
yeah,
is another
because
demon.
Cal was with Thiza, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Grazit, by the
You guys
way,
were
is
hanging
another
out.
demon you want for those.
I suppose,
Yeah,
yeah,
Grazit's one of the more powerful demon lords in D&D.
He's sexy and
If
powerful.
you've heard of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, he is Tasha's on again, off again boyfriend.
The main squeeze.
Mhm.
And he's squeezy. But at any rate, Cal just took the smart choice and decided to leave. Brought his group of Brutus, now dead, and Thesa, still alive, to the Order Arcanum. Brought Brutus back to life through overpowered use of wish, just casting literal resurrection. And after that, he went to make sure to check on his organization. So the party converged slowly on Cal's location through some, stuttering communication through message. Very efficient, very clean, no wasted messages there, definitely. Our party always uses our resources efficiently and appropriately. Definitely, every time. But we converged and discovered Cal works at an Italian restaurant, which Saris didn't know.
Roman restaurant.
With a
Right,
crime den underneath.
Roman restaurant, yeah.
Yeah. So as they descended into the bowels of the criminal organization, it was really corpsey in there, as Grazit had apparently just gone to town in there. Probably earlier, actually, before leaving to confront, before leaving for the drug deal, had murdered everyone in there. Either that or he was really fast. But either way, everyone was dead. Even the old lady who made pasta there. So Cal took that kind of hard. But as we were exploring,
Pasta grandma, isn't that what you guys called her?
Pasta grandma, yeah.
Pasta grandma.
Rip, press F to pay your respects to Pasta Grandma, who most of the party actually never met, honestly, but still. I think maybe it was just Saris. But anyway, she's gone, along with approximately 1/5 of Cal's organization.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that was rough. But while we were reeling from this cavalcade of destruction, Grazit himself shows up, decides I'm going to add injury to insult here, or really injury to injury, and proceeded to beat the party bloody. Mostly Cal, honestly. Mostly just beat Cal bloody. Ignored.
Well, I mean,
the
he did
entire
more than
party.
beat Cal. He did more than beat Cal. No, that's not true. He went after Luna pretty hard too.
He went after Cal first, then Luna, then Roland.
Then
Roland
Roland
was giving him
again.
lip.
He was going after
Um,
people besides Cal that were making themselves an obvious target.
Yeah, so definitely tunnel visioned some party members, managed to slay Cal, took his life, and decided the rest of the party probably wasn't worth the fight, and vamoosed out of there, probably with a very villainous, sinister laugh echoing through the corpsey underground lair. But yeah, Cal's fine though. He's died before, so it's really old hat for him. 3 more times and he gets a free smoothie. So he just gotta keep getting the punch card. So we brought Cal back. Cal still reeling both from death and from his organization, the damage sustained. Eventually we had just left upstairs to check on Brutus, who was still alive. Grazit didn't decide to kill anyone else on his way out.
Yeah, Cal was real worried about that because suddenly he realized that Grazit had left, and then he realized that Brutus is on the way of Grazit leaving.
He probably didn't realize that Brutus was brought back, so he sees Brutus sleeping there. It's like, oh, they brought his body, cute. Walked away.
Mhm.
But yeah, so Brutus, he's okay. Don't worry. Along with the other 2 employees of the Italian restaurant, which was I think Mama Luisa's.
Mhm.
So next time any of the parties are in Dawnhold, stop by for Mama Luisa's for a decent Italian food and possibly crime. So
Mhm.
that's their slogan. But yeah, it ended with I think Saris ditching the party to go back to his wife.
And
Yeah.
we talked a little bit about what's going on in Cal's head. All the like he never once questioned Thrill. Always just took it for granted that Thrill was on the up and up. Never really thought much about it. And the moment Thrill said, "Oh hey, yeah, we can make a lot of money off drugs," Cal was like, "Yes, fuck, I'm there."
Did you say money?
Yep.
Yeah, so
It-
Cal definitely
Cal, I
took the
think,
bait
is-
there.
Yeah, I think Cal's still wrestling with that right now.
Yeah, definitely some emotional teenage drama for Cal. Now that he's a
Mhm.
teenager again, he's younger and wiser now, but still making terrible mistakes.
Alright.
Saris, don't forget about what happened to Malor your
Oh yeah,
Jane.
yeah. I suppose that also is worth mentioning. Why Saris ditched the party at the end, in the wake, in the very aftermath of the sky breaking. I'm not calling it the happening. It's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen.
Just call it
In the-
the sound of a broken sky.
The broken sky. When Broken Sky happened for the third time now,
Skyfall.
Varys felt this horrifying feeling of wrongness and immediately contacted his wife, who did not respond. So he rushed over there and discovered that she was laid up, but not because of her, but because of Cerys' unborn children. I guess also, like all Tritons, share a connection to the god of oceans and water and rivers and puddles and condensation and moisture, Peleos Oceanus, and he is not happy. He's getting agitated. Cthulhu's getting close, and that's not really a fight. He wants to duke it out. He's not the god of fighting eldritch monsters. If he was around, that'd be great, but no. It's getting serious now. Screws are turning on Cerys, and so he ditched the party at the end to check on his wife. I will now cede the rest of my time.
All right. Does anybody have anything else they want to add? I think Neil was here to find out that Thorny Mick is Cal's stepdad now.
Officially, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I was there.
I'm sure that news will bring comfort to Cal in these trying times
In these
the
trying
aftermath.
times, yeah.
Yeah, Cal, maybe you need a good talk with Pa.
I
You
wonder
know?
who would be more useful, like in this point, Carnifex or Thorny Mick, because both are valid options to go to for advice and support.
Cal will go see Thorny Mick, and then Thorny Mick will turn a chair around and do the Captain America sit. And
So,
Yeah.
like, oh, you wanted to be a drug lord.
So your criminal
And then-
organization was
I-
killed by a demon lord.
and then later on, he goes, "So I banged your mom."
God.
Wow.
He did though, so
All right.
it's a valid point.
So we are picking up right where we left off. Cerys has just rushed off to go see about his wife, see if his wife is okay. Brutus has woken up. Brutus has been through a lot. Brutus is very pale,
Rough day for
ashen,
Brutus.
but he's alive, and so are the two workers there that were getting ready to close up there at Mama Luisa. So it's you guys and Cal and a basement full of dead people.
Roland at this point will say, Cal, is there anything you'd like us to do? Or, while we're here?
No. I guess I just have some things to do.
Okay, I understand.
And just talking to Brutus and one of his fingers through his hair.
All right. And so Roland will kind of nod to the rest of the party, kind of indicate that they should kind of leave, to let Cal and Brutus kind of talk and sort some of the stuff out themselves. So,
Okay. All right. What is everyone else doing then? Roland's leaving. What are the rest of you doing?
Well, you already have my answer.
I already know what you're doing. What about the rest of you? Thesa. There's more than just Thesa, Luna, etc.
You spent all day with Cal, really, so you were right there in the action all this time.
Yeah.
Day with Cal.
Honestly, I feel like shit, and I'm gonna stay with Cal because it's probably gonna head some healing. Honestly.
Yeah, Thesa's gonna stay for some extra muscle.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just sitting there flexing.
Yeah, someone
Alright.
someone comes into someone comes into the restaurant. Thesa kind of imposes himself. What do you want?
I mean, the streets are abandoned at this point, but still.
Yeah, the streets are kind of abandoned, despite the ambience noise that we're using. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's do this instead. Since the streets are currently unoccupied and the city's been kind of through a lot today, we'll go back to our creepy supernatural music.
Oh yes, the
All
Call
right.
of Cthulhu music.
I don't know why I put Cerys on there. Let me.
Just so we remember, his handsome.
I know
kid.
why, because I was aiming for Luna and I hit. I hit
Mhm.
Cerys. There we go. Okay. So you guys are there with Cal. Yeah. What do? Cal, you've got a basement full of dead people.
Time to figure out how I'm going. So I think how I'm gonna fix this. So regardless of any steps I take forward, I'm going to bring everyone back to life. Not through wish. I'm just gonna have to dip into the old rainy day funds for this one. I feel like. So Luna.
Brutus's eyes go wide as you just casually say, "I'm going to bring everybody back to life," because he's seen you bring someone back to life before.
He was himself brought back to life just minutes ago.
He was, but I mean, he didn't witness that. You
That's
know,
true.
Trying
like
to
he legit saw Cal raise Crimson's sister from the grave.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah,
Little necromancer Cal here.
and his eyes just go kind of wide, you know, and he looks at you now, Cal, just in awe. Not just a wow kind of awe, but like a fearful kind of awe.
Well, how many were there down there? 13, 14, I think.
There were.
Hey,
let me
BoobTube,
go-
how's it going?
Be on the
Let me go
spot.
back and count. Hello, BoobTube. Let me go back and count here. Where's the where? No, here. Yeah, give me a second. Let me count the bodies.
Thank you, appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One of the dead people, Ashley, is the "What about my face? What is wrong with my face?" guy from Campaign 4.
No, not
Um,
him. Anyone
so,
but him.
11 of your criminals and 2 of your servants, one of them being Pasta Grandma, and her great niece that you had hired not too long ago,
Okay, got it. Give me
to kind of
just
help
a
out. So
second.
13 people total. 13, Cal.
Okay. I'm going to have to ask another question in just a second.
I know.
It's gonna get technical, because it's gonna really depend on how much I can do. It's supposed to be, however, move back. Yada. This spell causes all mortal wounds, but it doesn't destroy missing body parts. Okay. Here's like body parts, organs, skills, trials, head, brains. That ordeal. Okay. Does close mortal wounds reattach body parts? I assume.
Yeah, because the halfling was cut in half.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Let
So,
me look
because
here.
Raised Dead will close mortal wounds, but it says if it's missing a body part, it fails.
I don't even. What is cure mortal wounds?
I assume mortal wounds is like stabbed through the chest.
Oh, you mean
they
it?
don't bleed out immediately.
I kept looking for like it was a spell. I was like, wait a minute, I've never heard of that.
Oh, sorry.
You're talking about Raised Dead. Never mind.
Yes, Raised Dead.
Um,
Raised Dead closes mortal wounds, but it can't replace body parts.
You
If it's
don't
missing-
know. You don't. You'd have to talk. I mean, like you can cast it yourself, but you're not someone
Okay.
who's experienced with it, so you don't know like what maybe it's fully capable of. You might have
Okay.
to consult experts.
I'm gonna have to go. Oh, I knew I was going to the Legion of Light anyway, so we're gonna get going to that. I'll say Brutus. I'm gonna have to call in some backup, so just keep an eye on the door. Don't let anybody in.
We'll barricade it. How? I kind of want to lay down. How bad is it down there?
Don't go down. I don't recommend it.
Yeah. So long as Pasta Grandma's okay.
I got some bad news for you. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it though. So hang here.
He starts weeping, like a grown
Okay.
man, just completely broken in his hands. His hands weeping into his hands as they cover his face, and he's just looking down.
I'm just gonna pat him on the back. Say, Brutus, it's okay. We're gonna.
You
fix
gotta
this.
fix it, boss. You're a god. You have
Yeah.
to fix this.
I'm going to. All right. Okay. Wow. That's not a good. I'm just gonna think that's not a good thing. I should not be pointed at. I'm some kind of god. Anyways,
I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I feel like younger Cal would have been okay with it, but older Cal is maybe.
Technically, this
Maybe-
is younger Cal.
Well, I mean, literally, yes, yes, true. But I mean, like level 1 Cal probably would have dug it. Is what I mean.
Oh, I would definitely have dug it, but now you got all this fucking responsibility.
Ugh.
I'm glad.
Mhm.
Running crime is hard.
You've come a long way from slinging scorching rays, yeah.
What?
Yep.
It is very far from that. I will admit. All right, let's go. Thesa, Luna, come with me. Luna, how many raised deads do you have? Including Magnificent Mansion. Don't.
I will give it all to you. Give me a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 raised deads.
5 raised deads. Give me a second. I have to look at something else. to make sure I have enough. Where's the diamonds?
I will take care of the diamonds. You have 3 diamonds of 500. Don't worry, I will pay for this.
Okay, yep. I was gonna willingly
No.
use those.
No,
Give me the
this-
diamonds.
This has,
Never.
this has to be my mistake to fix.
I get it. So yes,
It's
I
fine.
can do 5.
Okay, good. These
2 of them are for pasta grandma and niece.
Yeah, so Thiza, you just hear casually now Cal and Luna talking about raising dead people, and Luna's like, yeah, I can raise like 5 dead people, and Cal's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to pay for some others. What's going through Thiza's mind with all this?
Thesa's kind of worried because he's seen what happens on the other side of his veil. He knows what's going on with the Black Pharaoh and Cthulhu, and he's kind of not necessarily spooked, but he's not sure how this will impact everything. So he's kind of off to the side, but internally he's kind of the gears are whirring, trying to figure out what's going to happen once this happens.
Okay. All right.
I feel like you're not happy with that interaction.
It's a little disconcerting, isn't it? Oh, let's
Yeah.
just raise. Oh, so and so's dead. We could just. Well.
Yeah, we'll bring him
that's
back.
okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, we'll just. Yeah,
I mean,
whatever.
Sarah's been making that joke about Cal for a while, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So.
see.
All right. So Luna and Thiza, Cal has said, "All right, you're with me. Come on, let's go." He appears very frantic. What do you do? Do you go with Cal, or do you go peel off to your own stuff? What do you do?
I follow Cal because I know at this point in time he has no compass. He's kind
Yeah,
of fucked
yeah.
right now, and I am kind of one of his best friends that he calls a prostitute every once in a while. That's okay. So I'm going to follow him and hope that in the future maybe he will not call me a prostitute as much.
Okay. What about you, Thiza? Are you going with
Yeah,
Cal and Luna?
Thiza will
or-
go with them. He knows that wherever they're
Okay.
going is probably going to be dangerous, and it's better
Okay.
to stick together in numbers.
I'm trying to be a good friend.
Yeah, Thiza's a
Alright.
Thiza's a good friend.
All right. So Cal, where are you guys going?
we're
As
heading-
you leave, real quick, I'm sorry. As you leave, Brutus and the 2 restaurant employees at Mama Luisa's, they board. They they don't board it up, but like they start like barricading the door behind you. They start like sliding like tables and benches, up against the door.
Fantastic. No one getting any pasta today. For multiple reasons.
Especially downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right.
'Cause that ain't spaghetti
I better
sauce.
have the first fucking bowl. I swear to God.
Yeah. All right. So where are you guys going, Cal?
I'm heading to the Myriad Cathedral.
All right, Myriad Cathedral. Give me a second here. Let me copy you guys over there. Get that map ready. Or that screen, I guess I should say. Where's the cathedral? We just used it the other day. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we will remove Saris. Put on Luna and Cal.
Oh man, I've been removed just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh nope. Let me switch that back around. Let's flip Cal around. All right. So, excuse me.
You're okay.
You guys go over to the Myriad Cathedral, and let me raise the cathedral ambience here. The cathedral is filled now with panicked people who have come to the church for shelter, thinking the end of the world is upon them after the sky shattered once more and the tentacles appeared over Dawnhold.
Damn it, we're working on it. Fine, everybody.
But you see, like, basically every priest that you see is tied up talking to at least one group of people. That's how many people there are in here right now.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to start making my way towards, I guess, the person with the least amount of people surrounding them, and look like, and head up there, but not like, and keep like, I guess, like a stern look, because obviously, not really here to get in the last ticket to heaven.
All right. And so you're looking around for like a free priest or whatever, you know.
Free priest,
But yeah, they're all mobbed by groups. And then you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you turn around, and it is humble daughter Morena.
Oh, Marina. Good to see you.
It's good to see you, and thank you again. Otherwise, I couldn't have done that. And she's kind of, she grips your shoulder, kind of, you realize it's the hand that like she had lost that you used regeneration on.
Right. It's not a problem at all. Yeah, just a good thing I wanted to put forward. Speaking of good things, I actually have a question. Of regards to the services the Myriad can provide.
Very well. What is it that we can do for you? We're very busy right now, as you can see. People are very scared right now. I think I may have jinxed it earlier when I told Ceres it hadn't happened for a while, and maybe it wouldn't happen again. It's a little
Sure,
too
he'll
hopeful.
forgive you someday. But the question is, I heard from Ceres you guys have the ability to bring back the dead as like a raised dead spell.
We do have that. It's usually only used by very wealthy people. It includes a great cost, not only in materials. It requires a great deal of valuable diamonds, um, but also it can bring an emotional toll sometimes on the priest that we have that can cast it. Um,
Yeah.
so it's go ahead.
How much for 9 of them?
And her eyes go kind of wide.
9.
You know?
9, maybe more, but most likely 9.
Well, it's 1,250 gold per person that you would want to return to life, and it also keep in mind it's not going to help if they say died of old age or they don't want to come back.
Oh no, it was recent, and I'm sure they probably would want to come back.
Well,
That's the
don't.
grandma, though.
Well,
Don't you fucking jinx it.
it's it's yes, it would be 1,250 gold. That includes the cost of the materials, which are again very valuable diamonds.
Got it. That's about 11,000. Just give me a second. I'm scrolling through my think. Fuck, that's like all of my gold. Okay. Sure, deal.
Somewhere, a book of Iron Golem, a manual of Iron Golem sits on a shelf and is like, well, gonna take a while.
Dang.
I
Yeah.
promise.
I mean,
That's my.
Can use some of my gold if you want.
No, this is my mistake. I've learned from this in the past. If shit like this happens, I have to be the one to fix it, or bad things happen. So, give me a second. Can you take it all in coin? I don't have it in platinum.
We have a vault here on premises.
Sounds good.
You have that much? Okay, so you don't have that much on you, Cal, do you?
I have 13,000 gold, so
Okay.
I have 2,000. I have 2,000 gold left. I'm now very poor.
Well, I'm saying on you, not like what's in the
Very
bank.
poor.
Yeah.
Alex is has the belt of bags of holding. So
Okay.
I'm money bags. So yes, I think that I believe I have everything on me.
Okay.
So I'm going to dish out. How much was it? It was
That'd be 1,250 times how many?
times 9.
9.
11.
That would be 11,250 gold.
Cool. Let's make it 11,300. Throw in a little tip there for the donation.
50 gold.
Yeah. So she
50
starts
gold.
counting it out. Thank you for your generous donation. We appreciate that. And she looks a little worried, Cal. She looks a little worried, like
Why are
like
9 people-
for her and her people, this is a much bigger deal than you're kind of making it like hang on, let's stop in here and I need to duck in and buy a ho-ho. And she, like you're kind of like, for you it's becoming convenient. And Luna and Thiza, you would notice this as well. Cal's very just matter of factly like this is just another transaction. But we're talking about like bringing back dead people. How does that make you guys feel?
I mean, Thesa still kind of feels the same that he did earlier.
They did before, yeah.
Yeah, because like this is well, again, he was kind of not freaking out, but like kind of raising an eyebrow earlier, and that's kind of the only real reaction he has now.
Yeah.
I know Cal is doing the right thing in his mind, and I want to support him in his endeavors. And that's
Okay.
why I asked him to do like 5 of them myself.
All right. So she says, "Wait here just a moment. I need to go deposit this in the vault." Where
take-
are the deceased individuals outside? Did you bring them here?
We kind of found them and had to hit over here. I didn't want to think. If we need to pay to get the priest over there, then I'm more than happy to.
Is it in town or was it outside of
Yes,
town?
it's in town. It's in what do we call it? What do we call the store?
It's the trade district.
Mama
Mama
Louisa's.
Luisa's, yeah.
It's at Mama Luisa's.
Oh no, I know Mama Luisa's. I've eaten there before. I usually try to stop in at least twice a month.
Perfect. We're going to make sure it stays open.
Well, very good. Well, I'm thinking logistically now. How did these individuals die?
There was a bit of an attack from some demons. We're working on it already. We're already focused on those things. We're already working with the Legion of Light and the Simulan government on this. But it seemed that one wanted to hit a little closer to home than I'd hoped.
Make a persuasion check, Cal.
Sure.
He's not really that good at those, so we'll see how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is that I mean, this is all. You know, Morena's never had somebody walk into the church and say, "Hey, I need to resurrect 9 people."
Oh wow!
Okay, yeah. So
Really?
she's
Yeah.
like, "No, I know. I know much of what your group is."
Hang on, I'm moving
Has been doing
I'm
it.
moving the chat box so that everyone can see that Cal fucking slapped on that one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she thinks for a moment. She goes, "Well, I know that you've been under assault a great deal from demonic forces. Saris has talked to me about it as well. I know he would vouch for you if he was here. That's fine. I'll gather some of the priests that can do it. It may take me a little while. And she kind of motions her hand. You can see we're very busy right now.
Yes, that's fine. We'll make sure that we're ready for you guys. We're going to be doing a bunch of them already. Luna here's going to do 5. So,
I'm sorry. There were.
we're already we're already bringing a few people back, but I'm trying to just save on time because time is always an issue. Feels
Point
like.
of procedure. Does Luna have 2,500 worth of diamonds?
I'm gonna go to the Dwemery and buy her 25.
We're assuming they're open in the wake of this,
Yeah. Yeah.
3.
That's a
She
good
has
point.
3, but those 3 are us money. This is me money.
You won't let me buy him things. I feel offended.
Okay. So, all right. So Cal's like, I'm gonna, or oh, I'm sorry. We haven't talked about
We're already
that.
taking care of 5. We just need the last 9 done. Yeah.
All right. So she says, very well. I'll make
13.
my way over to the restaurant then. It may take me an hour or so.
That makes 14.
Do what?
There might be some issues. We'll figure it out.
Okay, well, fine.
Sounds good, Marina. Thank you very much. We'll be ready for you at the restaurant. Just give us a little. So take your time. We'll be there.
Very well. What is Raise Dead? Is that a 5th level spell?
5th
Right,
level,
that's
yeah.
spell.
Mhm.
Probably
Okay. Okay.
biggest paladin spell.
Okay. Yeah, you guys head off and you head to the Dwemery. While you head to the Dwemery, Roland, what is it you want to be doing?
Roland is going to go back to the Grey Castle house
Okay.
to basically see his mom
Um,
and see how she's doing after what the sky cracking up there, because he's a little concerned. He's like, oh, I better check on her to see if everything's all right.
okay. All right, let me move some things to the GM layer. Give me a second. Some things,
Mhm.
you people.
What do you mean by you people?
I mean hobgoblins. I mean dirty hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins.
Race
elves,
war now.
Filthy, disgusting
dwarves.
hobgoblins.
I mean, to be
All
fair,
right.
for the last several decades have been a race war now, but you know.
Hobgoblin race one.
All right, so Roland,
Mm-hmm.
let me kill the cathedral sound, and I'll bring up
Okay.
something else. Let's see here. I will bring up the regular city sound. City noises. That's fine. All right, so you go to your mom's townhome, your mom's villa there in town.
Yes. The Grey Castle House. Yep.
You knock on the door. One
Mhm.
of the servants lets you in.
Yeah.
Hello again, sir. What is it that you need? Did you need to speak with your mother?
Yes. I wanted to see if she was all right. I mean, just after
She's
what
fine.
happened.
She's fine. Everyone here is fine. Right as that horrible thing was happening in the sky, we had early arrivals. We'd expected Ambassador Lavander and his delegation in a couple of days' time, but they arrived right as that thing was happening in the sky. She's
Oh.
speaking with him now.
Yes. So we
Ooh.
saw. Are the guests all right? I mean, I don't know. Are they? Everything's prepared for. Everything's seen to their needs, and
Yes, your
they're not-
mother's been very, very busy getting everything prepared. Let me put a generic servant down here. Hang on.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Ah, yes, old Worthington, the servant.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. Of course.
There you go.
Ah, you just cropped into existence.
It's Bates. Bates.
Once
our
you
favorite
give them a
guy.
name, they exist. That's how
Yeah.
it works in D&D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr.
All right.
Bates.
Mr. Bates.
Mr. Bates.
Okay.
Bait.
Well, thank you. Well, if you won't mind, I think I will go see her and everything. I know she's busy talking to the ambassador, but I mean, all the same. But thank you. For yeah. I just wanted to make sure that and how are you, sir? I mean, how are you? Are all the servants okay? I mean, I imagine it was quite a shock after what happened.
Oh, everyone's fine. A little bit of a shake-up. Most of us were inside, but we could hear the sound, and we didn't. Not all of us saw the tentacles coming out of the sky. I unfortunately saw through a window, and may the gods
Yeah.
protect us. Ghastly business.
Well, yes, they indeed. But I'm sure he says, yeah. But don't worry, he says, never fear. I mean, I know some people, and we are taking some. We're going to try to put a stop to it. I mean, but for right now, make sure that all the servants, and everything, are no panic and thing. We need to keep an orderly house, and
I did just say
make-
they were fine right now.
yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I did. I know.
Literally just
Yeah,
a thing I said moments ago, sir.
I realize that. I'm just making sure. So, anyway, let's see. Thank you. I think I'll go in now and everything like this, and my compliments.
Yes.
So he goes in. So Roland kind of goes in, and he's gonna go sees the and he kind of I think I don't know if he sees if he stops like about right here or whatever it is, he's gonna go up here, see if
Okay.
they're seeing they're talking, if they're
Yeah, they're just sitting there conversing. Your mom's going over what, as you walk up, it sounds like your mom's going over all the preparations that they made and how, she's glad that they managed to get everything, tucked away early, because the ambassador and his party arrived early.
Okay. It says so Roland kind of comes up and says, Mumsy, hello.
Roland, hello.
And
It is
he
good to
says,
see you,
and
son.
he goes up to her like he's kind of like basically takes her by the hands and says, I'm glad you're okay. I mean, I was worried about what happened with the with the sky crack and everything. I was wanting to make sure that you and your guests here were all right.
I watched hobgoblins slaughter many of my friends and family, Roland. A little tentacle in the sky doesn't faze me as much as other people probably.
All the same, you are my mother, and I am your son, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was okay.
Yes, everything is fine here. And the ambassador nods politely, or politely, not
Mhm.
politely, politely. I can't talk anymore.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
it's okay. I
To
stopped
you.
being able to talk a long time ago.
Yeah.
mhm.
It goes, Grey Castle. Hello. It was good to see you.
Good to see you too, Ambassador. I trust your trip here to the estate was uneventful, as beside from the obvious. Um,
Uneventful enough, and comfortable. We didn't have any issues getting here. In fact, we made good time.
yes. And understand that I understand that that your delegation is also here. I mean, I hope that
Yes.
I hope that everything is being accommodated to your satisfaction. In the household.
And Roland, you hear piano music and laughter coming from north of you, from your
Mm-hmm.
mom's sort of foyer hall up above
Mm-hmm.
you, and you can see past your mother now. There's what looks like to be an Arishan noblewoman playing the
Yeah.
piano, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a here we'll go up here. There's
Yeah.
another gentleman up here listening to her play on the piano.
Mm-hmm.
And the ambassador says, "Yes, everyone's tucked away, safe and sound. Probably glad to not be traveling. Now I've just I think perhaps a spot of something to eat, and then find Lord Lassiter. I'm supposed to meet him.
Yes. I mean, I've been expecting his arrival and everything. So
Yes,
I'd be honored.
we have a meeting with someone in the Summerlin government about
Mhm.
this presentation we're going to be making at the Gathered Council in Wavehome.
Yes, and yes, I'd be honored to actually to meet some of your fine some of the dignitaries that are here now that I am here and have
Uh,
said
they they just got done with a long trip, Grey Castle. Maybe give them a little time to rest.
Of course,
They will be accompanying us on the trip. You'll get to know them soon enough, I would think.
of course, I understand. I'm actually pretty exhausted myself. I mean, what with helping people out in helping people out in the street and everything, but with panic and everything like this. And I do actually have some correspondence that I actually do have to arrange and everything. But I would be glad, but I'd be privileged and honored to meet your delegates sooner rather than later. I hope.
I'm sure you'll meet them at some point, Grey Castle. But for right now, let's let them rest.
Very good. He says, Mother, I will be upstairs. You know, convalescing anything like this. Um, you know, if you
Convalescing,
should.
son, are you sick?
No. Let's just say that I had an unfortunate incident involving an Italian restaurant. There was a little bit of a fracas, and I was, you know, slightly injured.
Let me
Um,
guess. Did someone not cut the crust off your sandwiches?
no, it was more like let's just say a sort of a oh would you believe it was a demon lord that basically came into the Italian restaurant and basically was causing a bit of a fracas.
What's an Italian?
An Italian restaurant, excuse me.
Make a persuasion check roll.
Okay,
I'm gonna assume that Demon Lord is some kind of human slang.
persuasion, you said? Okay.
Yep.
25.
So yeah, your mother looks a little taken back by that, but says, "Well, glad you made it through. Then I'm assuming your friends were with you."
Yes. Unfortunately, one of them was kind of in kind of a sad state of affairs. But I figured it was best to let him be. It looked like he needed some time to be by himself. Um,
Demon
after what
attack. Were
happened.
you sort of what happened when you and your friends returned from the Bloodletter Sea?
Very similar, in fact. Yes.
And you recall now, your mother was there
Yeah.
when that demon attack went down in Mid Park. Yeah.
Yeah. Very similar, in fact. Although this one was a little bit more ferocious and probably a little bit more and had a little bit more cunning to him than the last one.
And Lavander looks over at you, goes, "Well, if that's the case, then, in Grey Castle, I'm extremely thankful you'll be making the trip with us to Wavehome.
Yes, yes, indeed. Well, I mean, but
I
for right
don't
now,
know
I
if
think I should.
I don't know if your mother's told you or not, but the Hobgoblins have a delegation there as well.
Yes, I've heard.
Violence is strictly frowned upon in Wavehome. The Tritons there that administer Wavehome do not accept it.
Yes, and I'm sure I know we will honor that agreement. But will the Empire Reverend?
Well, who knows what they're capable of? Savages.
Yes, indeed. Um, and so he says, now, if you don't mind, I'm going to. I think I will depart. I mean, I need to probably some rest. I know it's early yet, but it's been an exhausting day. And as Roland's going to prepare to leave, he says, "Oh, Ambassador, before I forget,
Yes.
how how is Soriana faring? I hope
Rana,
she's
my
better."
wife, she's the trip was a little hard on her. Of course, her constitution is not what it used to be these days. She's a little thinner, perhaps, than she was before, but I'm taking good care of her. She's resting comfortably here in your mother's house.
Ah, okay. I was good. I mean, he says, "Will she be making the trip with us? Do you think?"
She will. She will. Unfortunately, I don't travel anywhere without her now, just to always make sure that she is seen to.
Well, I hope she is. I hope she is on the mend. We hope she gets better soon. They hopefully
It
invest
is,
what she
it
needs.
is my hope as well. May Coraline's grace shine upon her.
Indeed. He says, "Well, I will see." He says, Roland bows and he says to his mom, he says, "I will see you later, mother." And so he says, and so he proceeds to go upstairs.
Yes. Have a good nap, son. I'll send up some crustless sandwiches
Thank you. That would be most excellent.
with everything on the side. I won't
And
even
so
have
he's-
them put it together. I'll just have them send the sandwich
Well,
components up.
don't forget that they should need to be on separate plates and also have clean eating utensils. And
Roland
Jesus
only
Christ.
eats the crust of the sandwiches.
yeah,
He doesn't even eat the lettuce. He just eats the outside of the bread.
He eats the outside and leaves the rest alone.
All right, so Roland, you're up here. You're heading up to upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You do see these elven nobles here.
Mhm.
Just the man's enjoying
Yeah.
the noble lady's piano playing. It is quite good, and she
Mhm.
seems to be a little mirthful as well.
Yeah. See. Roland will basically, stop by and he won't, he'll stand here and listen for a moment, to their playing.
Mm.
Kind of taken. He's probably because I mean, this is probably very good. I mean, in terms of
No, yeah, she's very talented.
Okay, so he'll wait. He'll wait till they finish. Before the.
Okay, and she continues playing, and they both just sort of acknowledge you and nod their heads at you and give a slight, courteous smile, and then she just keeps playing.
Yeah, and so Roland bows his head, and he's basically kind of gives them kind of a courtesy, kind of compliments, it's like on her performance, and he will say, he says, and he will basically depart to go upstairs.
Okay. All right.
As he does so, he's kind of he'll wherever the he'll go to his room, and as he's going to the room, he's going to take out a letter or some letter paper. So he's going to write he's going to write a letter to kind of a short, quick letter to Yoni, the dwarven artificer, saying that
I think Yoni was gnomish.
Was he?
Oh, is it? Yeah, I thought he.
Gemfall.
Oh, is he gnomish?
Yeah,
Or
I think he was gnomish. I mean, there's gnomes that live in Gemfall too. I was pretty sure he was gnomish.
Oh, okay, so
It doesn't matter to us.
okay, so he was basically writing to Yoni saying this, I understand. I'm basically saying that I need of your services. In fact, Donhold may have used your services. And he's basically writing that maybe you can, in terms of helping with the possible defense of the city of Donhold, should it need be. And so he says, I will give this letter to someone who will deliver it to you, or both haste with. And so he's like, make sure he kind of seals it, and you make sure he copies that. And then he's going to go ahead and take a rest and basically, make sure it gets off his, kind of basically draw up a bath so he can kind of relax a little bit. So he kind of because
So
he took a lot of hits.
He did. He got kind of wailed on.
He needs to kind of relax and kind of thinking. And as he does so, he's thinking to himself, he's like, okay, how am I going to, private thoughts about how am I possibly going to try to, think about how he's going to try to conduct himself with the hobgoblins of Reveron are going to dare, and so he's going to try to mentally prepare himself for that eventuality. And probably as soon as he does that, he'll probably fall asleep eventually. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot what we said last time. What time it? Didn't I say it was like noon last time?
He said it was like 2 in the
day is
afternoon. It was like 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's so this is very kind of
That's fine.
very early
yeah,
for him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
But even so, he got racked up quite badly, and so he's kind of figured, he's kind of, probably being a little bit more, he probably didn't try to show it too much, but he's been really, he got really, yeah.
Okay, so Roland goes upstairs, takes a bath, and then tries the rest. The rest of you, Saris.
Hang on, is anyone else hearing that feet echo?
Yeah, I'm hearing a little echo.
I just said it twice.
So Saris, you're going back home to Melora House. So you fly Bucky across town. You get back over to Melora House. The theme song of which we cannot play anymore because we're streaming.
I'm sorry.
It's really good though for you.
It is. It is pretty good. It is pretty good.
Mhm.
It's a good theme. It's a solid theme.
So you get in and yeah, Ty and Maris are there by their daughter's bedside. When you walk into the room to check on her, she's still resting comfortably. But when the door opens, Ty looks back at you, goes, "Oh, Saris, so glad you came. Jane is fine. She's resting comfortably. We had a priest from the cathedral come and check on her and said she's not in any danger or anything."
Yeah, Saris will definitely. It's a burden off of his shoulders, and he'll sort of just breathe a sigh of relief and say, "That's good. That's good. I don't know what I'd do if anything happened to Jane."
Yes, it scared us as well, and I'm glad everything's better. Saris, what is all that about? The thing in the sky and
Sometimes I don't know if I understand it myself, but there's this monster, this godlike monster that lives outside of Levis and it wants to get in. And looks like it might succeed.
And that's the thing we saw in the sky.
Yeah.
But how does it... You had mentioned something before you left about how it could have affected Jane because she's her children, your children, are
Hey-
half trite. The
hey,
ones
Vic-
that she's
Oh, sorry.
the one that she has in her womb. Go ahead,
So-
Thiza. What were you saying?
I was
Neil?
saying hi. I was saying hi to Venkman because Venkman came into the chat.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
Venkman. How's it
Hey,
going?
Reagan.
So yeah, he looks over at you. Ty looks over at you and is basically asking, how does it affect,
Saris will think for a second. Say right after that crack in the sky up here, I could feel it. Tritons have a connection to Oceanus. He, made us after all, a long time ago. But mine's stronger than most, being a paladin. I don't. It's hard to describe, but I could feel it that Oceanus is getting restless. That monster, when he gets here, it's likely it's going to set his sights on the plane of water, Oceanus' realm. So I imagine what I felt also affected our kids.
I see. And he looks very fearful now. How much of a threat is it really, do you think?
Saris does not want to lie, but he'll just say it's bad.
And Maris and Ty are very quiet. They just sort of look back over at their daughter, and Maris kind of comes over and she sits in a chair kind of by her daughter's bedside, and Ty moves away and goes, if you want to go and see her yourself, feel free. I'll have the servants make you something for lunch if you're hungry.
I'm doing good, Venkman. Thanks for
No,
asking.
I'll be all right. Thank you. Just tell me to get to
yeah.
rest. All of you.
Well, we will.
I got my job offer. I'm getting some
And so
shoes.
he leaves. He
I'm
leaves
gonna-
the room, and then Maris gets up, and she's going to give you some privacy as well, your mother-in-law. But then she stops and she leans over and she kisses your cheek, and
No.
she
Aw.
pauses a moment, and she kind of hugs you,
Oh.
and she says,
Oh, that's wholesome.
I'll never be able to show you how sorry I am for the way I treated you before. But hopefully you'll let me show you how sorry I am by being the best grandmother you could ever hope for to your children.
I don't hold your feelings against you. I think we can both agree that I don't know if there's anyone on this world good enough for Jane. I'm just glad she gave me a chance.
And she nods and then kind of wipes her eyes a little bit, and then she kind of grips your forearm and leaves the room with Ty.
Saris will, just move over next to his wife, sit there, and just wait.
Yeah, she's resting peacefully. She she's still got, kind of her hands unconsciously, like resting on her stomach while she's asleep. But yeah, she seems to be okay.
Well, yeah, I mean that's it. Saris will just wait here till she gets
Okay.
up.
All right. So let's go back to the others who were heading to the Dwemery. Let me get the Dwemery all set up. Give me a second.
We were here just earlier today.
That was before the apocalyptic.
That was
event.
before. Crazy. And
Like, what do you
that
mean
was
you're not
before-
open during the apocalypse? This is bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
leaving a bad review on Yelp. This is terrible service.
Yeah, that was before it started about to rain calamari found from the heavens.
And again, we are preferred customers. So this is going to open for anyone in the apocalypse.
Before we got a, I know they're in the same pantheon, but Shuma Gorath coming out of the sky, one eye baby.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Goodness.
Where did I put the Dwemery? Oh, here it is. Okay.
show up to the one where he's not there.
Yeah, you get to the shop and it's gone.
Cthulhu took it.
What the fuck?
Damn you, Cthulhu!
Yeah, they got Rockazian.
All right. Let's flip these around.
He lost the blackjack and hooker.
It's what he would have wanted, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine that place that we haven't gone to has probably gotten it's gotten extremely.
Oh yeah,
legendary.
there's
We'll have
probably a
that
line
sometime.
coming out the door at Madame Kara. People thinking,
Yep.
well, this is the end times. I better,
There's two kinds of people. Some people head to the Legion of Light. Some people head to the
Better get me
brothel.
my vacation while I can, brother.
I better
Yep.
bed down with a courtesan while I can.
Yep, that's right.
People spending their life savings to blow it on Madame Kara's. Well, you can't take it with you when you go. Let's have some fun. Find me somebody I can put the spurs to. All right. So
Let's get him, brother.
you're at the Dwemery, and we have Dwemery music. Hang on here. Let me pipe down the city. There we go. All right. So yeah, you walk in the door, and it looks like Rockazian and his human fiance, the buxom fiance that's bejeweled, like on every finger and part of her neck that she has. It looks like he has spent a lot of what you guys have been giving him, in patronage. He's spending a lot of that gold on on just making her as gaudy as possible.
If that's the case, by the end of this campaign, she's gonna be like wearing gold plate mail and armor,
Mhm.
completely decked out head to toe.
So as you walk in,
She's coming with us for the apocalypse.
it sounds like he's having a conversation with her. She's still sitting up on the counter, kind of filing her nails, and he's like, "I wouldn't worry about that thing in the sky too much. I think the Order Arcanum's probably got it all buttoned down. They know what they're doing." Oh, hello again. Welcome.
Hi. Real quick, how many diamonds do you have in the 5-star plus gold range?
Well, we still have quite a few. You bought some earlier, I thought.
We need more.
Well, about how much worth?
We're looking for 5. 5 at least.
5 worth 500 gold. Yeah, I've got those.
20. Can I get it? Can I get it for 2,500, please?
Yeah, that'd be the going rate. 500 gold worth. You want 5 of them? Sure.
Deal.
All right, give me a moment. So she heads or he heads back to the back, and comes back with like a pouch, and he empties the pouch carefully onto the counter, so you can see they are large diamonds. You would you would guesstimate these would work perfectly for what Luna wants to do, not what, because when you do it, it doesn't need a component.
We just cheat.
Well, I put down 2,500 gold pieces. I have a lot left. I have 55 gold and 180 platinum to my name.
Wow.
Remember when we were like
Whoa.
multi-millionaires?
Still a multimillionaire. I don't know what you talk about.
I can't
were
believe that
So
you.
wealthy. So long
I can't
ago.
believe you lost that much. Holy crap!
Guess the cost of character development.
I guess so.
That's the cost of making it right, baby.
Mhm.
Look at my character sheet and see how much gold I have.
It's expensive to make it right. You have
Fuck ton.
Hal, you need to marry Luna.
yes,
You need Luna to be your sugar mama.
at least I'll get half.
Hmm
55, and you have 55,000 gold and 4,000 platinum, so you have a lot. You have nearly 100,000 gold. I have 55 gold.
Yes, I told you if you want to use some of my money, you could have.
No, my thing.
I'm making it right.
Remember that time a genie made Cal give a halfling 900 platinum?
900 platinum. Yep.
Yeah, I kind of wish it was those days again.
Good times.
Be a
All
little
right.
cheaper.
All right. So yeah, you've bought your gems. What would you like to do?
All right. Hold on, sorry. Okay, I'll pack them up into my bag of holding. I'm gonna put 500 EP diamonds in, and
Let's do
I'll
this.
bid him farewell.
Okay.
I'm gonna head back to the Mama Lucenta. Mama Lucita?
Mama Luisa's. Did you say Mama Placenta? The fuck
Yeah, I
is
thought
wrong
that's
with
what
you?
I thought.
Mama,
that was-
Mama placebo.
Placenta. I don't know if that's good enough or not, but yeah, no, he did not say blah.
All right. As we're
wow.
getting ready, I gotta get that map ready, but I've also got to step away from the computer just a second. Give me just a minute.
Okay.
Fine, Dick.
And again, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, because I know we know where all the money's going for this round, in terms of trying to get all these people back. But and you got rid of the 900 platinum to pay to basically make amends with that woman in Hiddlebridge. But where the rest of the money go? Is it all go to like magic items and stuff?
I have a lot of stuff. To hold on.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, how did you spend that much? I mean, because I've been trying to calculate how much gold I've got left over,
I have a
and
ring of
it's
legend
considerable.
resistance, a rope of entanglement, a ring of necrotic resistance. I have
Mhm.
a bunch of healing potions still.
Yeah.
I have I still have the spell story still listed as mine. Do you still have that, Theris?
No, he left. He went out for a second. I thought he did. I knew he gave it to someone for thing, and then he took it back. So I think Sarah should still have it.
I think I bought a book.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You got the manual of whatever for the charisma bump, right?
Oh, leadership and influence. Yes.
Yeah, that's it. That was a big thing.
I should go. I just got.
I know I had to end up selling. Something I think because so you haven't sold anything that you bought either, too.
No, I think I bought.
Okay, because I know I sold the last thing I saw was the Reign of Shooting Stars, which probably should have come in handy with the Fairy Fire to get to find the invisible guy, find the Grizzit since he was invisible. But oh well. So there was that, and then you got.
Let's just make sure to say that Alex forgot about the potion of invulnerability.
Oh wow!
That was
Yeah.
just for saving it for later, obviously.
Right. And wait a minute, didn't you buy a potion of longevity? You bought a potion of longevity for Perseus.
I did.
Yeah. Okay. So you still got that.
I've been meaning to do that, but I've been a little busy.
Yeah, yeah, mm-hmm, yep. Let's see. And we've also got, let's see. But I'm just trying to, because I mean, yeah, because I mean, I'm trying to think like how many, in terms of magic items and stuff like that. It's like, I'm like, wow, you still got, I just like, wow, because I'm just flabbergasted how much gold. I mean, because we've rated like about 3 different dragon hordes, and it's like, you know, you went through about 2 years worth of gold in like about like in terms of game
10
time.
seconds.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Still, I mean, if you can't take it with you, might as well spend it all.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so are you like what was that one guy, Harold Camping? Who was like, rack up all your credit card debt.
Right.
All
I
right,
mean,
I'm back. I'm just looking
okay.
for. I'm still getting this map ready.
Okay.
Probably a really good map.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the same map we had before. I just have to switch some
Right.
things up.
Yeah.
They're all pretty good.
What was Homeboy's name from? Hang on, I can find an NPC token. Give me a minute.
Take your time.
Oh.
Because whoever it is now, they're going to forever be known as Homeboy.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was looking for the guy in Alestria Island. Remember, the one whose sister had been kidnapped by the terror that y'all rescued?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was
That was Bahrain, right?
The priest that was being
Yep.
It was Bahrain.
Bahrain. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I'm just looking for generic old guys at this point.
Because you have to have like each one of it can't. It has to be like how many you have to have like 9 different guys, right?
Oh, here we'll use Lord Terrell from campaign 4.
Okay.
Someone that turns out he was a bad guy in campaign 4. Just had his head crushed in like Gallagher hitting a melon by the dwarf paladin of the group.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's bring the magic shop
And
music
it depends on
down.
the power of the priest, because a priest is level 9, they have 1 for a 5th level. If they're level 10, they have 2.
You could take more than one day to revive them all. Honestly, not going to be any less or more dead tomorrow.
Honestly, I could wish twice next tomorrow and just.
I'm gonna say Morena's got 1. Each priest has 1 spell slot and a scroll.
Perfect.
All right. Let's bring up our. Let's bring the city music back up again. All right. So we'll switch over to the other map real quick, the transition map, as you guys.
Sorry if you're hearing loud noises in the background.
I'm used to it. I mean,
Hey, show me the money.
All right. So you guys show up at Mama Luisa's. And you see now there's an older priest and a younger priest with Morena outside knocking on the door, and you see Morena's kind of talking loudly at the door as you walk up.
I'll start kind of getting some of the. I assume we've gotten most of the barricades out of the way since I had to get.
No, that's the thing that can't get inside because Brutus has a barricade from the inside.
Oh right, perfect. All right. Hi, sorry. Thought we were gonna be a little bit faster. My bad. I'll kind of head up and say, "Hey, Brutus!" I'll slam on the door a few times. Open up. It's me.
Oh, are they with you, boss?
Yes, they are with me.
Okay. All right. Give us a minute.
Sorry about
So
that.
after about 3 minutes, you hear a lot of heavy sliding and everything, and then the door finally opens up, and Morena looks at you and goes, "Okay, very well. Where do you need us?"
Follow me. I'll head towards the back of the Truman restaurant and pull the fake wine bottle and pop open the door.
And then you make a note to have everyone killed later,
Holy shit.
since they know how to get in here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many people now know the secret entrance? Basically, at this point.
Is
All
it really a
right.
secret anymore? I mean,
Working on that. We'll solve that later.
All right. So you come in, and of course, first thing you see now are the bodies.
Ah, shit.
The halfling, of course, cut in twain by
can you put
Grazit's
Elmron
sword.
on this map because I'm blind.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
I'm colorblind. Please help.
Give me a minute.
Or he's Viserys, I guess. We'll just ignore his token.
I'll put Tomaron on here.
Ron is our spectator mode.
Yep.
Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.
Ron's like, I got you.
Okay, you guys should be able to see now.
There we go. Okay,
Okay.
that's better.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. So yeah, and they look just completely aghast at what they're seeing. Even Marina, who has seen some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess here. But we're gonna make sure everyone's all better. I kind of looked out at the halfling and say, this one's probably gonna need a resurrect. I got that one. I'll have to take care of that tomorrow. But I think only
They are just. I mean, so
Please
taken.
guard, sorry.
They are so taken back by how just casual you are about everything. Like really, like it kind of horrifies them.
I'll just look back. You guys want like something to some drink? I think we got some at least some water back there somewhere.
And the old priest and the young priest just kind of slowly turn and look at one another again, and just extreme measure of shock. And Marina says, "No, let's just get about the work and let's. I think we would like to leave this.
I'm gonna
place
go to the
as
priests,
soon as
both of them.
possible."
Or what did you say, George?
No, she. So yeah, the young priest and the old priest just kind of look at each other in shock, and Marina says, "No, I think we would just rather get this over with and then be on our way."
No problem. All right. So we have 2 here, 2 in that room, and but the one here, don't worry about him. I'll take care of him. There's one here in the library. I get all the stains out. I have to get out like a cleaner or somebody.
I
So
apologize.
take care of these 2 in here. Him, and him right in the hallway. That'd be fantastic. And again, thank you guys so much for coming so quickly. I really appreciate it.
And Marina says, Marina walks forward and says, "We're going to need you to collect them in a central location. This would make it all go it would make it go easier, make it go faster."
Yeah, no problem. Get it all into one place. Sure. Give me just a second.
So where do you? So I'm assuming Thiza and Luna are helping you drag bodies across your compound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
You guys could. I really.
Okay.
and-
Separately apologize to
and-
them. Be
and-
like, I'm sorry.
and
He
even-
literally,
Let's put along one rut.
you let me talk.
Sorry.
Okay.
and even as Thies is kind of like, he's in the middle of like dragging
Yeah.
bodies, he's kind of reflecting on the mortality aspect of this, because he's died a couple times himself. He died. It was against the Lich, right?
Oh, I think
Yeah.
Thiza's only died once. Yeah.
Yeah, but like he's kind
Only
of.
Yeah,
died
But it's
once.
weird. It for him it's kind of horrifying seeing him on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he's come back from the abyss, and it's not pretty. And for him, seeing bodies splayed out, ready to be just kind of have life pumped back into them, is somewhat horrifying for him.
Oh, it's about to get more horrifying.
Horrifying.
Oh yeah, no kidding, right? Oh my
Thank goodness.
god.
He's like, oh my god. Picks up dead body, drags it across the floor.
And
I
Cal's poking with a stick. Come on, do something.
I think I'm missing okay, so the halfling.
One,
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We'll put the halfling down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay,
5,
1,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're missing someone.
Hold on.
Um,
Hey, somebody. Give me a second. Just kind of jogging through the halls.
I thought we were missing someone.
Yeah, I could have sworn.
You know what? Fuck it. This guy was twins. There you go.
Oh,
You prepared
right. Sorry,
you
he
prepared
was
for
on-
13, so
He was on top of the other one. Sorry. We're all good.
all right.
So the only one cut in half is the halfling.
This guy, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll say don't worry about him. I'll take care of him tomorrow. I just gotta take a bit of a rest, and we'll get him right as rain.
Do you want to put him in a separate room so no one else, when they wake up, see him?
Look, they're gonna all wake up, and they're all going to at least so one of them is going to at least see like 9 dead bodies next to them. let's just get it over with. I already dragged them all.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to go to to everyone separately and apologize and be like, he's going through a lot. He died today and was brought back to life as well.
And they just look. The two priests at Marina's not necessarily phased. She's hung out with you guys before, but the young priest and the old priest are just. I mean, they are shocked and horrified at everything they're seeing.
I mean, Cal almost died. I almost died. Another one of our party members almost died. Like unconscious on the ground, and definitely seeing things we like. Definitely seeing God a little bit. It was an experience I wouldn't suggest. It has, and the worst part is, Cal's done this like 4 times. He's seen his dad before. He has died and went to his dad. It's not a good situation.
And they're like,
It
the
destroys his
older
soul.
priest is like, who is his father?
Carnifax?
I don't. Is he foreign?
You don't want to know.
All right, Theta, what are you doing with all this? Because it looks like Cal and Luna are both kind of freaking out now. What are you doing?
Thesis not emoting a whole lot, but internally he's like, oh god, this is not good.
All right.
It's really bad.
All right. So, Cal, are you starting off with the halfling?
I don't have wish right now, so I.
Put him in your room.
But I'll take care of him. And we don't have our boons yet, right?
You do not, because you have not taken a long rest yet.
Cool.
In your office.
You were level 20 and you've been level 19 now for what, last two sessions?
I'll put him in the library. I'll put him in the library.
Cal's like, I'll stash him in the bookcase.
I'll
All right, so Cal
grab
says he.
him by the shoulders and start dragging, and then just remember. Oh right, I left his feet over there. Hold
Cal,
on.
Cal drags both halves of the halfling.
Both
into his
halves.
room. And again, the humble daughter, Marina, and the priest are just horrified.
It's like
This is not a great day.
It's like watching a snuff film.
Yeah.
I'm
Luna, where are
assuming
you?
for
Are
them.
you all the way back in the hallway? What are you doing? Because you're still back in the
someone
hallway.
else has the controlling of
Okay.
control of things.
Alright, how about
Alright.
you take care of Grandma?
I'll start with grandma. No, I'm not gonna start. I'm gonna start with the niece. The grandniece starts first, then the grandma, then we'll work from there.
All right. So go ahead and mark off your 500 gold diamond, or at least 1/5 of that.
I
2,500.
I have it. I'll just hand it to her.
Okay.
Thank you.
Luna, roll a 1d4.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
Imagine like the spirit of death is gonna show up like, oh, you need to stop this.
Right. I know, right? Oh
And
no!
Probably nothing.
after a moment, well, I say after a moment, you're doing Raised Dead. It takes an hour. Okay, so you're doing that one. Who do you want the priest and humble daughter Marina to work on? Because, like I said, the ceremony itself takes an hour to do this. So
I'm moving.
there any-
I'm moving the chat box just to show everyone what the fucking L was. Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Yeah. Are there any like managers between these guys?
this guy was kind of like you're looking at him for like maybe a lieutenant spot. You know, like maybe lead his own crew. You know, and be under you. This guy right here.
Let's start with this guy here, and then we'll have this guy
Okay.
and this guy. No, I don't like that guy. He can wait. These two. So bump, and bump.
All right, which two? Okay, so this guy, and who? This guy?
This guy, and this guy.
Okay, so this guy.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right, so humble daughter Marina will
wait,
work
he
on
can
that
wait.
one. So they also spend an hour casting their spells. Cal, roll a 1d4 3 times.
Oh no.
This ain't gonna be a problem. I'm sure of it.
Wow, that's consistency.
I said 3 times.
Sorry. 2.
All right, so the last one does not count.
Oh, thank God.
So 2, 2, 2.
Here you go, chat. It's 222.
All right.
If you want a Venmo me, if you want a pizza, we'll all go get it. We'll all go get one in the Italian.
Yeah,
So-
they're in an Italian restaurant. They can just go right upstairs.
So after the first hour, Luna, the two priests, and Humbledon Marina finish casting their spells. The niece, Pasta Grandma's great niece, after several moments, you see her chest inhale, and her eyes open up, and she looks very startled. Of course, she's still covered in blood. But she
Calm
looks
little
up.
one.
I mean, we can't fix that part, but you know.
She looks up at you, terrified, and then looks over and sees her, her great aunt dead beside her, and she just panics and
Sweetheart.
starts screaming.
Sweetheart, give me an hour. Give me an hour, and Grandma will be with you. Pasta Grandma will be back. I promise. I'm trying.
Pasta
Doesn't
Grandma will be with you soon, I promise. Okay.
And
She
she
probably
just
hasn't.
sits there
Calm down.
catatonic and kind of scrambles back away from everything, not even able to talk. She's just
Yeah.
that horrified. And then when she scrambles back, she sees the long line now of bodies,
Oh no!
It is.
and she passes out.
Hey,
She's
Cal,
alive. All that matters. Let's move on.
The Willbenders, they cover like therapy, right? With the
Ow.
medical plan.
I got bad news for you.
The three in front of the two priests and humble daughter Marina do not come back.
Ooh.
They either do not want to come back, or there is something holding them back on the other side. Cal, I'm not even going to make you roll for this. You would know that if it was something where they didn't want to come back, then they're not going to come back, or they would want to come back, but they may have made deals with devils themselves.
Oh.
And in that case, once they're dead, they're gone. Their soul doesn't belong to them anymore. It goes right to the Nine Hells.
As they're hanging out in hell, there's like a light above, and then the devil shows up. Like, nah, it's not for you.
I just saw something.
Deal with the devil. I swear to God.
I'm sure that the priests are probably not feeling great of spending this whole hour saying like, all right, we're gonna bring you back, and then just it doesn't work. And I'm sure that's soul crushing. But Cal's
So yeah, humble daughter Marina looks up and says, and she explains to you what you already know. They either did not want to return, or there's something holding them back from returning. I hesitate to say it. I'm assuming these people were criminals.
they come from all walks of life. Some may include. but-
Some may have made infernal pacts that might be preventing them from returning. We see that sometimes, especially with even with street bandits and the like, lower level criminals. It's pretty easy to wrest away their soul.
Which they said that in their application. Thank you very much. I really appreciate
Just
that.
imagine the form Cal gives. It's like work experience, references. Do you have your soul?
Right.
Okay.
Will you need patronage for your soul at this work?
We're gonna put the great niece on the couch for right now. So Luna, who do you want to move to next?
I'm moving to. She fucking better never make a deal with devil. Pasta Grandma, you're up next, bitch. Let's go.
All right,
I think she found that pasta recipe.
We do the twins and this fair-haired gentleman right here. Thank you very much.
Wait, this guy right here.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
I'm just going to.
Eh.
I got to click here.
I'm gonna say that
Please
you're
do.
that you're gonna pull the forever dead guys off into here.
Yeah, I'll say like, all right, gotta
All
take care of those guys now.
All right. So, another hour passes.
I'll
Uh-oh.
do mine and she does hers.
Luna, give me a 1d4, and then Cal, you will
Another
roll-
one.
Hang on a second.
Alright.
Oh, no.
Ooh, wow. No, ones are good. Ones are good in this game.
Oh.
All right, hang on. Oh, whoa, no. There we go.
I'm not particularly
All right,
smart
and then
about
Cal, I need you to give me 3 separate 1d4s.
4, 4, and 2.
One.
Which of the twins? Which one of you was it? Damn it, Jim. I always trusted you guys. Damn it!
So after another hour passes, the spells are cast. There are several tense moments. And Pasta Grandma breathes.
Thank God.
That would have really sucked if you made if you made a promise you couldn't keep. Holy shit.
She's covered in blood.
The fuck happened?
She opens her eyes. She sees all the dead people around her and screams like her niece did. But then her eyes dart over to the couch and she sees her niece now covered in blood. And she screams one more time.
Oh,
Wait, no, she's alive.
And she just sort of scrambles away.
She's alive. I promise. She just passed out because you weren't awake yet. She was panicked, and I'm sorry. And we're trying, really trying. I'm trying to get everyone back. Please.
Luna's so wholesome watching recently resuscitated people just lose their fucking minds.
Yeah.
So Cal, hang on, you had 2 4s in here. Hang on.
A 4, 4, and a 2. Yeah.
They should be that's not right. Hang on.
The twins.
One of the twins. Wow.
God
So
damn.
Well,
On
that's
the
kind
other
of
end,
awkward.
this guy and one of the twins, their chests heave as they breathe and their eyes open and they gasp for air and then kind of look around bewilderedly, and then this twin sees his dead brother and lets out a gasp. No.
Hey. I'm gonna get over there and put a hand on their shoulders. It's okay. It's all right. You guys are alive now. You guys are safe. And I'll look to the I guess the priest over there with like a same thing question mark. I guess look.
Yeah, and they nod.
I'll look to the sole surviving twin and say, look, with bringing people back from the dead, things can get kind of tough if they've worked with demons or something in the past. We put a lot of.
Jaco would never consort with demons. We both grew up very devout.
I know. I know it can sound extreme, but a lot of people do it. You don't just get hung back in the afterlife, for no reason.
And then the humble daughter looks down and she kneels down by him and puts a hand on him and she says, "My son, was there anything on the other side that your brother might have stayed for?" And he looks up at the humble daughter, Morena, and says, "Yes. When we were teenagers, he had a girl. He was going to marry her, but she became ill and she died." And then humble Morena looks up at you, Cal, and she goes, I would think that might be what's causing it. Maybe he's being reunited with her, and he doesn't want to come back."
Young love, I suppose. Well, there's nothing we can do then with that. I guess we should consider ourselves, he can consider himself lucky. I'll drag him back into the rug.
You know what I just thought of about the people who didn't come back? Do you think maybe Thrill was introducing people to devils to try and get their souls took?
Yeah,
Actually,
honestly,
he was a demon, so he
I'm
probably
not
wouldn't
saying
do that.
out loud. I'm not saying it out loud, but it's probably good. Probably good
Yeah,
idea.
Brill wouldn't do that. Brill is a demon, and he wouldn't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
yeah,
and
the devils deal with humans. The demons do not. They just
Yeah.
represent people.
and Thies is kind of watching this, and he's kind of not revolted, but unsettled by what he's seeing. Like, the gamble with life that everyone's that is being put on display essentially for him.
Does he think it's unwholesome? Does he think it? What does he think? What is he thinking? What's a description for the way Thiza feels about it? What he thinks it is?
Ooh, I'm trying to think of like a good adjective. Is it an adjective? It's not or is it a verb?
Sure.
Rattled.
Rattled. Okay. All right, so Thesa's a little rattled by it.
Like he just saw his a twin come alive, but his brother not, and kind of dealing with the idea that he stayed behind for someone in the afterlife, and that's kind of rattling him a little bit more than he'd like to admit.
Like there's something that somebody would want to not come back for. He was there when Cal tried to resurrect
Eldrick, yeah.
Feldrick, and Feldrick didn't want to come back. Remember?
Yeah, and I guess I guess that feeling is kind of hitting Thesa a bit more home, especially with this like essentially mass grave of people all in one place.
All right.
I guess it's easier for Thesa to see the kind of horrible implications when it's in groups and not just like a singular person. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So these guys just kind of, the priests help them up, and they just kind of go over here and sit on this bench. Yeah, it's an ordeal when you get brought back from the dead.
Yeah, you can
All right.
rest and such. All right.
So you've got you paid for 9, so the priests have
4, 5, 6, 7.
mhm.
We have 2 more.
Also noting the Legion of Light doesn't offer refunds for failed resurrections. Just
Yeah, you paid for 9, so they've got 3 more to do.
I paid for mine, so we got them to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's 4 left.
Yeah, 4 left. Cool. All right, let's take care of these. If you could just do
Or 5
3
left, actually, if you're talking about the guy in the other.
Yeah.
I think Cal stashed the halfling for a rainy day.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'll get them tomorrow.
All right.
All right, I won't forget. I promise. I'll write it down somewhere. Don't forget, halfling it off.
All right. So
Sorry.
which 3 do you want them to go after to start on next?
Let's see. Can we hit these 3?
Okay.
Luna, if you have another one, if you'd like to do another one,
I'm already in here on this guy.
oh yeah, okay.
Okay. All right.
I guess this
All right.
guy's last.
Well, I mean, they're all going to be simultaneous.
Yeah.
It's just
Well,
another hour has passed.
yeah.
These strap in for 3 hours total of horror. That's how long you will have been witnessing this. We'll see now that
Tired.
Thesa's looking for some food to eat. If he's gonna have to live, he's gonna have to live with the.
I'll get you some food here. We'll
I was going to
I'll bring,
roll dice.
I'm bringing these.
hang on. Let's do Luna's first. Luna, roll me a 1d4. Okay.
We've never rolled a 3 yet. I'm nervous.
Comes back.
Venkman says, "Don't forget the halfling. Remember to get more milk."
All right. Cal, give me 3 more 1d4s.
4, 2, and 1.
We know the 4's good. We know the 1's good. The 2
Another
one's
success?
not going to be so good.
Nope.
Which I'm assuming the 3 isn't good either.
All right.
Nope.
So, after another hour has passed, the rituals are finished. Oh, whoa. Wrong one. The 2 younger men on the ends both breathe in, sort of similar to the others that have returned. They come back clearly shocked. Morena immediately starts trying to tell this one to keep calm, and so does the younger priest down here. But the other 2, Cal, there's nothing.
God damn it! Every interview from now on, have you made a deal with a demon? Yes or no? Gonna be important.
Jesus, fuck Cal, not right now.
I'm gonna
Where's
look.
Jesus? Was that his name? Jesus?
That was him.
What?
That was Jesus. Yeah. He was the best of them.
I'm just gonna look to Luna and said, "Let me know when you die 3 times if death is still as cold as callous as before."
All right.
I'm gonna go get laid. I'm done.
Did you just say I'm gonna go get laid? What the fuck?
I need to not think about this.
We all cope in our own ways.
I mean, I guess that
Yep.
would be one way to feel alive. Go to Madame Carey's and find a boy.
Go ahead, carriage, yeah.
Yes, I'm going to get copious amounts of sex at a bar or something, but not here. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Ugh.
Thesa goes, have fun.
Thank you,
Alright.
Thea.
Yep, you're fine.
All right. So as yeah, after they've
too, but I want real sex.
after they've seen to the the last round, Marina says, we will leave you to talk to your people. Please have a pleasant night. She says awkwardly, and her and the old priest and the young priest nope it the fuck out of here so
sure.
fast.
Appreciate it. If we have any more, I'll let you know.
Can you afford it?
Please don't.
I just need to another 3 or 4 ancient dragons, and I'll be just fine.
All right.
Thesa looks around awkwardly, kind of notices that he's the only one left, and goes, "You know, I've got a thing to take care of. Yeah, I'll be
Yep.
back." He
I
leaves.
got
He doesn't
you,
even go any. He's not even going anywhere. He's just going away. He just needs to be away from here.
All right. So Thesa leaves. Cal, your friends leave. The priests leave, and you're there with some very shocked people with legitimate questions.
Ew, those are hard. I don't want those.
I'm gonna take some time to explain to them. Would you like it role played out, or is it? Or am I
Yeah,
taking-
tell them. Well, tell us. Yeah, what it is that how you're trying to calm them down or explain to them what just happened.
Here,
All
war crimes were committed.
Oh yeah, definitely. So
Be right
I'll
back.
after they're gone, I'll look to everybody and say, you've all been through an exceptionally traumatic experience.
Hang on. We'll gather everybody down here. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'll talk to them all.
All right.
You've all
Hi.
been through. You've all been through an exceptionally traumatic experience. These are dark times that we find ourselves in, where it seems that the heaven and hells are coming together to ruin all of our lives. I've myself been affected by a number of these, and I must say that it's not at no fault of mine that this occurred. What happened was a demon prince, one of the most strongest creatures in existence, took umbrage with what me and my compatriots have been doing, trying to save the world, and decided to strike at where I found closest, my family. And it is more burden than I can ever that I can express through words, that I am regretful that this occurred, that you all got in the crossfire of what I was trying to take care of. The world is constantly trying to push back at us. I understand that some of this push might be too much for some of you. That's why, if any of you would like to leave or be rid of this place, then there will be no ill will for it.
All right, Cal, give me a persuasion check.
See, I have a few more words, but I will roll a persuasion because I want to do that.
Okay.
Just to see how it's going so far.
Oh my
Ooh.
God! Wow.
Yeah, nice.
All right. So
let me add a little bit further. That's okay. A little bit more.
All right.
Okay. But son of a bitch that did this still has to pay, and I want to make sure that I take care of him, and I want you all to know that he will be avenged, that no one can touch my family in this sort of way and get away with it. This demon prince Grozit will be killed, will be destroyed.
And this
I'm
guy,
not
this guy right here, as you say that, the guy with the long hair, he he sparks up kind of like he looks like Diedrich Bader from Office Space, you know, Peter man, Channel 9, that guy, the neighbor.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, fucking A, yeah. And then Pasta Grandma looks at you and goes, what if Brutus is Brutus okay?
Brutus is safe.
Oh.
I've cared to him myself. Make sure he was okay.
And the niece looks to you now, Cal, and says, what of my thrill? And you see now, Cal, she's got a hand on her stomach.
Oh no.
Oh!
Whew.
Well,
Oh no no no!
She looks she looks very, very worried.
I'm sure she's gonna be. She's worried now. Let's see how worried she is in 10 seconds. It seems that to get in our good graces, to get into a spot where this demon prince Grazit could strike us all and kill us, he took the form of Thrill. So I'll kind of look to her and says, "There was a demon prince, agent of pure evil, and I'm sure that, and I'll make sure that he pays for what he's done."
Her eyes now are just wide in shock and horror. So my Thrill is dead? He killed Thrill and took his place?
Jesus.
She says almost pleadingly, not really understanding what it is that you're saying.
If Cal was any of a gooder person, he would have just lied, but Cal's going to say,
now you
God.
just be a good person.
Wait, isn't Cal trying to be a good person? Isn't that like his redemption arc?
What?
Girl.
I believe Thrill was replaced by Grazit. You want a deception check for that?
Yeah, give me a deception check.
He's only got a plus 19 to deception, so it's really.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Oh, there we
because
go.
he's-
I have a plus 12.
Oh
Yeah. Oh, that's not too
Hopefully
bad.
it's
Yeah.
Good enough for this.
So she looks a little sorrowful now. And then she kind of looks down at her belly and then looks back up at you and says, well, that's reassuring then. Thank you. I will miss him.
I'll
He
give
was
her
such a tender soul and so charming.
trying to keep a straight face. Yes.
What
Oh.
is he laughing?
No. Just like the grim irony of it all hitting is catching him and making him distracted.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
deal with it and say, so please go return to your homes, return to your families, and go be safe. I will take care of here, and I'll take care of the ones who could not come back. But you all stay with the family. You all stay with us. I'll make sure that he pays. I'll make sure that Grazit pays.
And your guys are nodding down. They're like, yeah, let us know if we can help, boss.
I will. I'll take care of the heavy lifting for this one though. But go, please. Let's all get you to rest. I'll kind of help escort them all upstairs and away from all the blood. It doesn't really hit me, but I was a little out of it when I was being a little callous to the priests, and I should be understanding that the common folk of Levis don't have any way to kind of deal with what we deal with every day.
So the reason that I made you roll each one of those instead of them magically getting, coming back to life and everything working out
make sure it wasn't perfect.
was because of the callousness and the the casual nature of how you guys were taking everything. They're dead. They're fine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know, but it's also meant to reinforce
Yeah.
death yes, it's been very easy to come back from for us in these heated moments, but we can't just will everything to life, and we should be keeping that in mind with our actions and words.
And
So it's good.
so one at a time, they kind of filter out quietly. Pasta Grandma passes you and says, I'll make you something to eat before I leave.
Oh, I don't think I could eat at the moment. I have a little too much to take care of.
Well, then I'll just put on a pot of something for whoever comes in and is hungry. I always try to have something for everyone.
Sure, let's clean up the kitchen.
So
I'll
she
fix-
comes down to the kitchen and then looks down into the kitchen, sees puddles of blood,
Probably
dry
her own,
blood now,
honestly.
all over. Yeah, yeah, and she
Mhm.
suddenly she screams, and then she realizes it's her blood, and she screams again. Her great you hear her niece come down, come into the bathroom and vomit,
Uh-huh.
and
Okay,
then
Oh,
the
that's not good.
no. Hey,
and then the rest of your guys kind of, some of them, kind of, a couple of them head out. We'll say the twin, one of the twins heads out,
Well, he's
Yeah.
totally gonna kill himself.
and the fair haired guy.
Uh-huh.
And then the other two take up places here by the table, and they start cleaning up the blood off the floor, and then they're gonna man the front entrance in case anybody, like anybody else from the group comes in, so that they can explain what's going on.
Yeah, and I'm going to take some time to console these two and make sure they're doing okay. And I'm gonna grab a mop myself, and I'm gonna start cleaning. I don't have precipitation, so this is all gonna be by hand.
Okay.
Cal's gonna get his hands dirty and clean up.
Wash up his own people's blood.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the thick irony in there.
All right. So let's go back to the big map. And we'll deal with Luna and Thiza. So, first of all, Luna, this will be easy for you. Where do you go to find a partner to bed down with? Literally, you can pick any place you want to go at this point. I mean, your
There are a lot of interesting choices, though.
charisma is stupidly high. So yeah, where do you go to f the pain away?
The power of horny compels her.
Back right here. Where are you going?
Roll a d23 and see which location it lands on.
Something that's bumping where I can get laid at least once, if not multiple times.
I mean, you have literally a courtesan place called Madame Kara's. You have, and we're not gonna go there. I'm just saying, pick your poison. You've got that. You've got, lots of bars throughout here. You've got the old Barleycorn. You've got Stunty Reds. You've got the Mermaid's Tavern. You've got the Salted Harpy. Salted Harpy is like up in the northern slums. It's where Thiza used to live. It's pretty scummy. It's pretty back alley.
Hey, Podlock. Thanks for coming on, man. Sorry, friend of mine.
You're fine.
Mhm.
I want to be direct with this stream.
So where do you want to go?
Go somewhere where you're in control.
Roll a d23 and we'll see which location.
I mean, how bad are you feeling? Are you like Holly Berry and Monsters Ball bad, or are you like
Halle Berry and
You know.
Catwoman bad. Are you Halle
Yeah,
Berry
or are
and
you like-
Catwoman bad?
or are you like La Femme Nikita just needs a night to knock it out of the park, get her mind back on track, and wherever.
Hey, thanks, Podlock. Thanks for dropping in.
What?
I'm gonna go to 70 Reds because I remember
Okay.
being a fun hopping time last time I went.
So yeah, you get to Stunty Reds, and as you get into Stunty Reds, it's actually fairly empty, and you realize probably most people are at home because of the happening. But there are a couple of just real drunk guys in there. Like middle-aged guys, dad bods. They smell like meat and beer.
They'll do.
All right.
I will choose I'll choose the cleanest one out of them all. The one who looks the cleanest of them all. And I will take him home for the night.
The one that has fewer stains. All right, give me a persuasion check. I just want to see how stupidly high your persuasion check, your roll would be. Yeah.
Roll that one and be like, he's married.
Persuasion is not my strongest suit.
Oh.
no!
God damn it!
So
Luna probably doesn't need to roll that high though. To
so
be
yeah,
honest.
you're throwing back base, but he does not throw back mid range. He looks at you and says, "You're not my type. I'm sorry."
You know what? I'll take it. I will take that as a good answer, sir. Thank you so much. I am happy that you're gonna have a good night. I'm out of here. Fucking next bar.
All right, so Luna goes on a bar crawl to try to find, Mr. Right Now.
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah. Thiza, what are you doing?
He's just kind of just wandering around, like looking at looking around, seeing the town kind of basically empty, or at least
Yeah.
empty on the streets, and and looking up at the sky. He's kind of concerned now because reality just got broken again.
All right.
And he feels as though it's his responsibility, and he's not sure, and it kind of harkens back to his conversation with Cal 2 sessions ago. How's he gonna fix it? And now it's getting a bit more real for him again, because every once in a while they go on like a grand epic adventure to kind of delay the pain, but then every once in a while it comes creeping back and then kicks him in the dick. And so
comes back, yeah. Is he avoiding contacting his cult?
yes,
Okay.
deliberately,
Okay.
because at this point he's not sure what he's gonna do with them, and he didn't talk to Cal about it. He doesn't know what to do, and after Cal, Thiza wouldn't know what happened with Cal, right? Or did Cal tell him like in the last session when I wasn't here
Tell him what?
that Thiza got taken over by the Black Pharaoh?
When that happened, I said that Thiza knew it right after it happened.
Oh, sorry, my brain's
That's okay.
my brain's.
Yeah,
ass
you're
after
aware when
40 hours.
Nyarlathotep uses you as a puppet. You're aware.
And after him saying that he's got plans for Karina and the others, he's not really sure how to handle it. And so
in Valenheim when it happened, you weren't aware of it because you'd been knocked out.
yeah,
But when you were awake, you were very aware that that someone was pulling your strings and speaking through you.
yeah, because right now after hearing that there's plans for his cult, he's not sure how he can deal with it without the Black Pharaoh intervening.
Okay. All right.
And so he continues his lonely. He walks his lonely road, the only road that he's ever known.
Yep.
Is he like Tokyo Drifter? Is he like that guy in Tokyo Drifter? Did you ever see that?
I have not. I have.
I'll post that in our Discord channel after that because it is. Okay, so side story. All right, so
I was thinking of Green Day, but this also
when
works.
my folks first moved into their new house in Fort Worth in like 2006, the part of their cable package was this thing that was like, it was like a 24/7 channel of nothing but like Hong Kong action movies.
That sounds fucking
Right.
great.
It
That
was,
sounds
dude.
awesome, actually.
I mean, like, it was insane. And my stepdad and I, we would sit there and we would watch that thing for like 12 hours, like all day. We would just one after the other. We couldn't stop. We were like, "Oh my god, this is amazing," you know. And then I'd have to go home, and then my stepdad would text me and say like, "Haha, I'm watching the Kung Fu channel." But one we saw was like Tokyo Drifter. And finally my dad found like the information for that channel online, and we watched Tokyo Drifter like every time it came on until I finally just bought the damn thing on DVD.
Yeah, send me that because that
I
sounds
will.
fucking awesome.
I will, because like he sings this like melancholy, "Oh God, I'm a gangster," blah blah song, but he's singing it in Japanese and just wandering the streets, It's very much a Boulevard of Broken Dreams kind of feel, but it's, I don't know, something about not being able to understand it, but yet you get this guy, right? While he's just walking down the street singing the song. And there's actually, like, I've seen YouTube videos where like they translate the song, but I'll put that in our Discord channel.
More about the feeling.
Thiza
of the song
does
more
it in
than-
Hobgoblin. Thiza kind of sings in Hobgoblin, like a little depressing melody.
While Thiza's probably heading towards an ending like Chow Yun Fat and what was that movie where like was it The Killer at the end where like he was gonna give his eyes to that girl that he blinded,
Oh yeah.
and then at
mhm,
the end
yep.
his own eyes were blown out, and so he couldn't donate
Mhm.
his eyes, and he just died while he
Yeah.
was crawling around blind looking for her. After, I think she'd
Yeah.
gotten shot. It was one of those effed up endings of a movie I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh my god! All right, so Thesis is just wandering around the neighbor or around the city. So we're gonna say that like you guys, Roland already said he went to bed. Roland wants his epic boon now. Saris has already said he was gonna stay with Jane. That's what he went back for. He was gonna stay with Jane. Luna's
Fucking.
scurried off to who knows where. And Cal, are you sleep? Where are you sleeping? Are you sleeping there at the headquarters? Because you have a room there.
I'm gonna sleep at the headquarters, but I'm gonna only sleep once I got the place at least mostly cleaned up.
And as you lay down to sleep, after everything that you've been through, as you're laying in bed, you feel at once a little tickle in your feet, then a couple of more up along your legs,
Oh gosh. Yeah.
It's
several more
it's
up along your
Thoticus.
thighs.
It's Thoticus.
And you look down and you see now little bumps underneath your skin, as you can feel what feels like the spiders crawling around inside you.
Ruh-roh. Stop it!
Grunt and just slap my thighs and like calves, and I'm God fucking damn it, it's not fucking real. Fucking wall. I'm just like shouting from my room.
All right. Eventually, though, you're able to sleep. Probably because you're starting to get used to it.
Yep.
How effed up is that?
The real
A
spider
lot.
is going to be
A lot of
trying to get its
fucked up.
revenge on Cal.
All right. So, yeah, you wake up in the morning. We'll say you have breakfast. Luna maybe does a walk of shame. These are where did you spend the night?
He actually goes back to the Pens, to his old stomping grounds where he used to live
Okay.
before he took off on this weird ass journey.
Okay. A fist fight or two, a Nintendo for cash, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right.
LeBron loses his Game Boy for missing the final toss of Space Jam 2.
Wow.
All right.
Something like
So yeah, you guys wake up, and we'll put you on the map now. Let me move Saris over here. And we're missing Cal. There's Cal. All right. So we'll say that you guys get up, you have breakfast, or you find something to eat.
Mhm.
And then we'll say it's probably about 10 o'clock now. Now, you've had your long rest now. You're officially level 20. You've got your epic boon. You've got all your hit points back, all your spell slots. Everything is back up.
Yes.
Nice.
What do you guys want to do?
I think
Because now
Okay.
you're all scattered throughout the city.
Okay, so I think at this point we're rolling after he has something to eat and everything like this, and says, Bumsy says, "Oh, I'm going to go check on see how the Elkios are doing, and probably stop by the Order Arcanum since they're going to be arranging our travel arrangements. Get there, so just make sure that everything's on the up and up." And so he's going to go. He's going to stop by Saris's place first because he wants to check to see how he's doing because he probably saw him like kind of quickly leave and everything. He wants to check to see how everything's his first.
Okay. All right, so Roland is going to go visit Saris. Luna, what are you doing?
I'm gonna step away for a second. She'll be back when we
All right. Cal, what are you doing?
I am gonna like get up, be like, all right, new day, gotta get a whole bunch of stuff to do. Head up, he's gonna start getting dressed. Head to his office. It's gonna hit something like, and he's gonna realize, oh right, halfling. Okay, we'll start with you. And I'm going to use Wish to cast Resurrection.
All right. Give me a 1d4 because I think Resurrection still has a stipulation of if they want to come back or if they can't.
Yeah, it does. You better not be fucking going back to some long lost love from 20 years ago or sold your soul to a devil. Better not have. Damn it!
So you go to great lengths to try to stuff whatever was inside him back in. You know, put his parts together. You know, as best you can, and cast a spell, and nothing happens. He either
I'm just gonna kick him.
he either wants to stay. So you just kick him, and you've still got bodies in the library.
Yeah, I know. Now I gotta add another one to it. I'm just gonna grab onto him and start dragging his pieces over there. I gotta get
Half
this
a halfling.
dude taken
Grab that
care
half a halfling.
of. Yeah.
Meet me in the-
Orderly.
We can you can use it later.
No way. What? Get out of here. I'm going to the library, and I need to think. All right, I need to get taken care. I need to get these taken care of. I'm gonna start grabbing, coordinating, getting some sheets, and getting them up. And we need to get them to. Who does burials in the city? Would it be like? Is it the Myriad?
You could pay for their funerals with the Myriad. Like baseline, the Myriad can give them a nice funeral for probably like 30 gold. They could cremate them for 10 gold with a nice service, you know, where they say some nice words. Or you can put them out in the Pauper's Field out in the southern slums. Remember where Crimson's sister was buried. You could probably throw them out there for 5.
Ah, that's a pretty good deal.
You know that they actually stack coffins out there.
Yeah,
and graves.
Yeah.
Like they'll use the same plot for like 5 or 6 people.
The box need to be brought back up. So, do any of these guys I know have, I guess, immediate family? I know the
guys. So yeah, you would know that one of them has a twin brother. The rest of them no, because Cal, you haven't been here all that much.
Oh, damn it, making everything difficult. Have your name tag and your nearest family. Everyone's gonna have dog tags from now on. All right. Let's just get everybody cremated with a proper service, and I'm gonna get to Brutus and ask him about the ones I couldn't bring back. I'll once they're all kind of grouped up and I get some cloth on them so we can get them transported. I'm gonna head back up to see if Brutus is in the Mama Lisa's restaurant.
Brutus, as you're coming out, like headed out, you see Brutus walking in.
Perfect.
And he's had a good night's sleep, and he still looks a little pale and a little shaken up, you know. But he looks up, he looks at you, and goes, "Oh, boss, how's it going?
Hey,
is there anything you need me to do?
yes,
I'm ready to get back to work. I take my mind off all this."
Well, you're not getting your mind off it just yet. So I'm gonna take him downstairs and say, so I was able to bring back a number of them, but unfortunately, with how bringing people back works, there are always some stipulations.
So you take him down to the library, and he sees the bodies now, and he's just kind of. You see again that look on his face of like, by the gods, what am I even looking at right now? This is horrible. And then he sees the two halves of the halfling, and he's like, "Oh no, not sweet baby Earl."
Look,
Not Sweet Home Alabama.
So the issue is that a number of them have either something waiting for them beyond they all have something waiting for them past there. Whether they're refusing to come back because maybe they're spending the rest of their afterlife with someone that they love, or they made a contract with the devil. And at least a few of these, I have a fair idea that they were able to. Now, we need to make sure that they're taken care of, and I want to make sure if there's any family that they get a service and everything like that. Do you know the nearest of kin for these guys? I know the twin.
Sweet baby Earl grew up as an orphan. He used to be one of the urchins. He grew up and joined up with us. And he's starting to look over the other bodies. That guy's got a twin brother.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I saw him.
Which one is that? And he points at the body. Is that Jaco or Mako?
I never learned their names.
Jesus Christ!
Damn.
The brother did look at his dead brother earlier
Oh, he did say-
yesterday, and he did say Jaco. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Jaco.
All right. Yeah. So Jaco's got a twin brother, obviously. I'm guessing he already knows Jaco's dead.
Yeah, he's
All
been told.
The other one, and he points here. The other one, that's Slow Tom. I know his mama.
Okay.
Then he points to this guy and he goes, "That's Shifty. No one even knows where Shifty came from. That guy right there, that's Big Eduard, Air Spanian cat. I think he's got a cousin on the south side. I can maybe check into that.
Okay. Everyone gets a funeral. Let's do
right.
that. Cool. I'm gonna go get that taken care of. And
Well, I can do that for you if you want.
Yes. If
Okay.
you could, I'd appreciate that.
We can. I think the Myriad will cremate him for like 10 gold.
We gotta make sure they got a service, and if there's people
All right.
there, then let's just do it.
So you want him to have a service and actually get buried?
How much is the?
That's 30 gold for each of them if you want them buried with like a nice service. If you want them just cremated and they say some nice words and just kind of spread your ashes over the church grounds, that's only 10 gold.
Fuck, it's good for morale right now that I'm doing the big money. All right, 108 gold. All right, I'll give Brutus 2 platinum.
Okay. 2 platinum is 20 gold.
Oh, I'm sorry, 20 platinum.
Okay. So, yeah, Brutus is like, "Oh, you want me to cover the rest of this book?" All right.
Got to bring today. I was dreaming of spiders under my skin.
That sounds awful.
Don't worry, it fucking is.
Thank-
I'll find some of our boys that ain't dead, and we'll see to this right here. Don't you worry about it. Will, you want us to replace the carpet?
Yes, yeah, please. Yeah,
How many carpets were burned? Do you know? We can clean the blood up. Well, the floor is going to be stained, but the carpets, replacing the carpets, that's probably going to run us like probably another 50 gold. Unless you want the cheap stuff. I mean, Vorgaris, he liked nice things. If you want the cheaper rugs, we could probably replace them for probably 15.
Hardwood floors.
Learn
You know,
my
good
fucking
time to change.
lesson. No, let's get the good stuff. Honestly, I want to make sure the smell's the biggest thing, because smelling like death down here is just not going to be good for anybody. So it's 50. So you think it's like 50 something for
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want the place to not smell like a abattoir, I know a guy's got some like oils and spices and incense and whatnot. I could probably get him to do it for 5 gold.
Pasta
Perfect.
grandma.
I'll give him 5 gold more into that.
So it'd be 50 gold to replace the carpets and another 5
Oh.
gold to have a guy come in and like fumigate the place.
Let fucking dry. Anything else going on here? We gotta hire new people. Fuck. Okay, I'll take care of that. We'll do that and all that stuff. Is there anything else we need immediately?
Not that I can think of.
All
If I
right,
can think of anything else needs to be done, or if I find out we got to do a thing, I'll let you know. But
got it.
don't worry about this for now. We'll take care of this.
Thanks. I need a vacation, but Brutus, once this is all over, I want you to take a real fucking vacation, and not like for a few days honeymoon with your wife. I want you gone for like a fucking month.
We're
for
gonna
dealing with all this.
Who's
all
gonna
right?
watch? Who's gonna watch the organization while you're gone?
When this is all done, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna do all this. All right.
All right.
When this is done, I promise.
Sure thing, boss.
All right. I'll be back. Gotta go save the goddamn world. See how much that in the world will get from my pockets.
All right. So,
See
all
you
right.
later,
So,
Bruce.
Cal, where are you going?
I'm gonna head to the Melora house.
Okay, so you head down there to find Saris. I can't wait till we get everybody together and everybody talks about the fucked up
Yeah.
couple of days. That's gonna be fun. All right. Is Luna back?
Luna's not back just yet, so
We'll get her.
Okay. I'm just gonna say Luna makes her way to Melora House. That's easier. All right, Thiza, what are you doing?
So Thiza wakes up in a pile of trash and piss. He's pretty sure he got into a fight last night, and he's not sure what the hell happened.
Damn,
Okay.
dude.
Okay. All right.
But he made it alive.
Wow.
But he made it out alive, and that's all he needs. So Thiza gets up, kind of brushes himself off best as he can, and then kind of heads. I don't know where he would go to get a shower, or a bath.
Melora House, probably.
Yeah, Thiza kind of does a brisk sprint over town to the Melora House.
All right. Let me get everybody into the Melora House.
I'm sad.
Where are you sad?
Did I at least?
I didn't skip you. I came to you 2 times and you weren't there. So did you?
Real
So I just
question, the
after a
party
while
goes to the party.
after a while I just said you head to Melora House because I was like we need to move forward. Did you want to do something before you go there?
I only at least get laid once.
No. Yeah. You mean in the morning?
Oh, yeah,
we
no,
we
not
covered
morning.
that last night. Like yeah, you
Cool.
just mark crawled until you found a dude or a
Cool.
chick or whatever
Shook
it is.
it.
I don't care.
You shook it till you baked it.
All right. And then in the morning, you probably walk of shame, and we're just going to say that you, or
Walk
we were saying earlier,
glory.
that, huh?
Walk of glory.
Walk of glory. All right. So yeah, we'll say after that, unless you wanted to do anything else on your way before everybody reconvenes at Ceres's
No,
house.
there's definitely nothing I need to do right now. Just getting to Melora House and figuring out what our next steps are.
Okay. All right. So let me put everybody on here. Real quick. Ceres, you wake up in the morning and Jane is awake and she seems to feel better. She's a little worried about what happened, you know, like why she passed out and everything.
Yeah, Sarah's pretty happy that she's okay. Probably like honestly fell asleep in the chair next to her bed, but yeah, if she's okay, he'll give her the lowdown on what happened as best as he could tell.
All right, so you explained to her about how it seems like, you know, the phenomenon, which is tied to Cthulhu, is affecting Tritons as well, and so that's probably why she passed out, because she has 2 Tritons inside her instead of just the one as normal. So, so yeah, you explained that to her. Boom, boom. So you explained that to her. She seems a little disconcerted, but she seems to trust you.
Okay, Sarah's well, I'll say, listen, when we go to Waveholm, hopefully soon, I also want to stop by the Temple of Oceanus. There's a big one there, the biggest one that I know of on Levis, so maybe I'll get some
Perfect.
answers there.
All right. So, we'll say the servants tell you that breakfast is ready. You know, they do that normal breakfast spread, you know,
Neato.
for you guys. And then that's when everybody else shows up, you know, one at a time, kind of close together to eat breakfast. So, or we did, hang on, we did say that the rest of you already probably ate breakfast, didn't we? So we'll say this is like a brunch. Since Ceres and Jane,
Yeah.
we'll say that they slept in kind of late and they're having like a brunch kind of a thing. Since Thiza didn't say that he ate and none of the rest of you specifically said you ate anything. So if you want to, you can have like brunch. You know.
Bunch
That's
of
what-
freeloaders, man.
Yeah.
Tea and crumpets are rolling. Yes, absolutely.
Alright, so-
Thiza gets some
Yo,
breakfast too.
You'll have to
Oh,
roll something real quick.
what?
Someone has to roll some. What?
There's probably bread.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
yes.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. There is bread here. Thiza, this has been a trying couple of days. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
at disadvantage.
Oh man.
Listen, have you ever had bread? It's really good.
Oh man.
Cthulhu appearing in the sky again, the sky shattering, fighting a demon, all of the fucking dead people that you saw. I mean, you've seen stuff before, but you haven't seen somebody try to factory production line resurrection before. You know, and you were already talking about the previous day. You were feeling pretty iffy about all that. You dive into this bread like it's the last bread on earth.
Oh shit.
Sorry, buddy.
You've got the bread sweats, but once you get the bread in you, you start to loosen up a little bit. You start to feel a little bit better. All right, so you guys are eating breakfast. Thiza's falling on the. You assume Thiza's had a bad night because he smells like
apparently,
TNT.
yeah. He slept in piss and garbage, so he
Yeah,
probably
smells-
smells like piss and garbage.
Smells like
Caesar,
TNT.
are you using that soap I gave you? Remember the soap I gave you a while back? How's
Yeah.
that coming for you?
Yeah, it's not working out so well. I don't think it reacts well to me.
Oh, yeah, I've noticed. Are you sure you want another one?
Yeah.
Yes,
Are you
you want another one, or no? Yeah, you maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't think it agrees with me very well.
Okay then. Yeah. All right. Only kind of scoots back a little bit. He says.
Everyone scoots back.
Yeah, everyone scoots back a little.
Just give him the bread and back away.
Yeah. Well, Luna, you're looking quite chipper today. There seems to be a certain glow about you, I've noticed.
What was that?
I just looked to Roland and I'm like, yeah.
Roland
It's
social
happens when you
graces.
get played.
Aha. Well,
Anyway,
Um,
Slightly
Cal,
over,
how are you holding up?
tired of Cal shit. But besides the point.
Well, good morning to you too.
The party's had a really bad day. No one's happy.
Can
That
we
was
just, like,
yesterday, though.
not-
Today's a new day.
Out yesterday and get to wave home, that would be nice.
well, yes, we probably should
happened
check
then.
on the Order Arcanum.
I'm trying to think of the positives here, and wave home sounds like a great experience. I would love to meet Sarah's mom, dad.
All right, well,
After,
I'm
you
going
know,
with Jane
the
first.
great
but
escape
you
they
guys are-
had.
If that goes well, then you guys are, I guess. Listen, we have a lot to talk about. Cal, are you okay, first and foremost? I know yesterday was really tough. I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but when the whole thing happened yesterday with the sky, I started to feel kind of ill, and so did Jane. So
Oh, it's all good. No. The tough part was definitely fighting Grozit and dying. That was I suppose the tough part. I'm okay. Going to some funerals later today, but that'll all be taken care of. So I'm good. Ready to take care of things and all that such. But no, I'm doing fine. Doing pretty swell. I guess.
Can I make
Yeah.
an inside check on that
Yeah, I was
just
about-
to see how fine he is
I'm
doing?
gonna
Actually?
follow up before
Yeah,
we go to that.
anybody that wants to can do a
Can I roll with quadruple disadvantage?
Yeah, that's fine.
27. Yeah, I want to see what I want to see.
Isn't
check
it?
this out.
Hang on, I'm pulling up my character
Yes.
sheet.
I rolled a 2. That's
Uh,
news.
I'm sure
Oh!
any of those probably beat me.
19 or roll a 9.
And can you do Cal and do disadvantage and roll? Actually,
I
His
got a
deception's pretty good, actually. He might.
disadvantage deception.
yep.
Oh, natural.
Perfect.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Not doing good. I was in fact lying.
Cal, I know. Listen, I know yesterday was rough for all of us, and I don't know what to say, but we have to stick together in this, you know? With everything we have coming against us, the only way we're going to win this is together. I know yesterday was really trying for a lot of us, but as long as we keep helping each other, keep supporting each other, and we believe in each other, we can win. No matter what
Yeah.
comes falling out of the sky.
Cal, as Sarah said that, a stream of spiders were crawling out from behind his eye.
Yeah, I would have been disappointed if there weren't.
Sarah, you should talk to your friend at the Legion of Light. We might have scared her a little.
What did you do?
Ask Cal what we did.
So we had to get a number of raised deads going on yesterday, and we contracted the Myriad to do it. There were 2 priests, an older man, and a young gentleman, and Morena, who was able to put put their efforts forward, and we were able to bring some of our people back, but not all of them.
Oh.
Ferris will take a second to digest that.
Yeah.
Well,
And we might have freaked
that I think that
We might
explains why Thesa. I think that explains Thesa and Luna's states this morning. Especially yours, Cal. Then no wonder.
literally
Um,
helped bring people back to life. One of them
yeah,
didn't make it. It was fun. With
uh-huh.
the thickest
Yeah.
sarcasm you could hear.
Yes, I can. Yes, it's not lost on me. Yes.
Listen,
Well,
Cal,
are
I
they
know-
all right, Cal? I mean, no offense. I mean, I know it seems like this sounds very routine and all, but for magic people, but
You people.
no,
This
I
is
said magic
what-
people and everything, but
I think I talked to them after. I think they're gonna be okay. But
uh-huh.
well, most
Okay.
of them are gonna be okay.
Listen.
There's another thing that I'd like to put some work into later. But it's not
Insurance,
something
maybe like life insurance. Is that probably? I would think that'd be a good idea.
no, more like
Death
Planned Parenthood. Gonna have to figure that one out.
I don't even.
You
Yeah.
don't
I don't.
you don't want to know. Let me
Okay.
tell ya.
Well, at least in good news, hey, there's more elves at my house. Hey, so maybe, hooray.
Cool. So the delegation's getting here early.
Yes, they're already here. They're already at my house, and they're already kind of, lovely people. Didn't really talk to them much. I will be probably introduced to them and everything, I'm sure. Incidentally, yes, that's one of the reasons why I probably should go to the Order of Kingdom to help with the travel arrangements. I'm sure they're already aware, but they probably need to be, notified about that, and stuff. And also, there's something I do want to, hoping they can do something for me. That may help the city. They may help the city in the in the future, especially after yesterday's little cracking in the sky there.
Yeah, we do need to check in with X and I guess the Archmage as well. But listen, Cal, about yesterday, what you did, I don't have to tell you how dangerous it is to mess with stuff like this, all right? Trust me. You remember when the Legion of Light was attacked? Do you know how many people we brought back after that? None. Because we understand how dangerous this is when you mess with death.
Not to mention Lord Whitehall, what happened to him when he started going down this little path. And remember how he went,
But
he wasn't exactly sane. He wasn't exactly the most sanest of people.
I'm not comparing Cal to Whitehall here. I'm just saying.
Well, not yet anyway, but I'm just saying that's that's what he tried to do. Let's not forget.
I understand how you feel, Cal, feeling that weight of responsibility on you, and feeling like if I could have helped those people, I would have done it. So I'm not saying I disagree. I'm just saying be careful. Yeah.
I know. I just sometimes I get a little caught up where I feel like that I have to save the world from multiple different things, and some days I just can't even get someone back from the fucking dead. Some days. I'm sorry. Yeah. A lot of stuff going on. If we're saving the world, how can I not save, the other 6 people?
Can't save everyone, Cal.
I know.
Sometimes it's harder to just let go and move on. It's not easy, but it's the only way forward. We're here for you, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
And he says that, Cal. You recall back to the time, of course, you tried to bring Feldrick back. The very first time you ever did something like that, and it didn't work. Feldrick didn't want to come back.
I know. Just a grim reminder that, yeah, I have all this, but sometimes it just doesn't go.
Listen, one other thing to remember is it's not your fault, Grazit killed those people, not you. He spent time learning about you to know exactly how to get to you. He did this, not you.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen again.
We're right there with you, buddy.
Yeah.
So after this, we'll head to the Order Arcanum, see what's up with them, and then maybe leave for Waveholm.
Does anyone have like any painkillers at all? I'm kind of hungover.
I could help.
Cast your wounds on yourself.
Yeah, Jane
Yeah.
looks up and says, "What are painkillers?"
I just
Oh,
need something
she's
to stop like the headache from ringing in my head.
Drink water.
We have some
yeah. So it's good.
we have some apothecary powders. I can see if one of the servants can bring you one.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
But
And
seriously, drink water.
She kind of gets up real quick and runs out of the room, like she was looking for any excuse to get out.
Yeah.
After
Think we
hearing
have to
all of
clear
that.
Okay, next person who scares my wife isn't my friend anymore, by the way. I'm just saying that now.
Thiza looks over. It's like, I haven't done anything. I've just kind of
Not
sat
today.
here.
I'm still mad about last time with you. So,
Okay. I'm sorry.
anyway.
Well, anyway, the cheese is
Like your
delicious. These crumpets are actually delicious, by the way, Sarah. I mean, my compliments to you. Yeah.
Yeah, Jane knows how to hire good people.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I truly
Yeah.
believe after all this is over, you're not going to invite us over ever again, Sarah.
Probably not. But
I understand why. Thank you for inviting us over now, though.
maybe like one at a time, every couple of years. We'll see.
All right. And as you guys are eating, you hear from the other room, from the main chamber, there's a loud knock at the door.
Wait,
And
that's-
you hear one of the servants. You see coming through the dining room, one servant actually comes in and brings you an apothecary powder to try to make you feel better, like a BC powder.
drink water.
Yeah, and then you hear one of the other servants speaking in the main hall, and then hang on here. I'm gonna drag you guys down a little bit.
Okay.
Straight to hell. No, I'm kidding.
Well.
Cal's dad shows up. I'm here to check on you, son.
You're right.
Are you winning, son?
Should have done that.
Hey,
Let's
Hey,
go
son,
date.
we got some new recruits down in our way. Thanks.
I made some awesome deals yesterday. You won't believe it. And somebody took them over.
You wouldn't believe what's happening. It's a miracle.
Goodness.
So, yeah, you hear the servants talking, and then one of the servants walks in. Where's Miss Jane? And he looks around because Jane's not there.
Who's asking?
Yeah, it's the butler. It's the one you've known for.
Yeah,
a while
but
now.
who's at the door? Saris will say.
Lord Lassiter and two ladies are with him.
Tell him she's busy.
Oh wait, excuse me.
Well, no,
Roland
looking for
stands up.
Miss Jane. They just wanted to come in, but normally I would ask Miss Malora because she would be the first person I knew where she was. But no, they're actually here to see. I think all of you.
Very well. Let's get breakfast cleared out and let's see them in, please.
Very
Roland
good.
kind of stands up, kind of takes out a little brush and kind of brushes himself off a little bit as best he can to make sure his
Well, no,
clothes.
help him out with that.
Roland starts. Saris helps him clean, or
Yeah.
Saris helps Roland comb his hair.
Listen, I believe in Roland. I gotta do him a solid. I can win men for him, and maybe he'll be less problematic in the future.
All right. So in walks Lord Lassiter, and of course Rose, his daughter, who you
Mhm.
recognize, and then what appears to be an elven woman with silvery hair.
Okay, well, I didn't invite you in, but cool.
Well, he did say it's Lord
Yeah.
Lassiter with two, and there are
That's
two
true.
women with him.
I should
so,
ask for more details.
yeah.
Oh, and Roland bows. He says, "Lord Lassender, Rose, welcome. It's
Great
nice
Castle,
to-
hello. Yes, it's good to see you. And Rose just kind of nods and smiles at you, Roland.
And Roland kind of nods and says, "And you're looking very lovely, Rose.
What?
Who and may you introduce this? Who is this lady here?"
And instead of Lord Lassiter introducing, she speaks up for herself and says, "I am Lady Saravasia. I knew your father."
And Roland nods. Ah. So I've heard. I heard your name before, and Roland kind of looks at her hair a little bit and says, how he says, I take it you're one of the people who helped my father, Lord Lassiter, in some 20 years ago. Then
I was involved with Lord Lassiter and your father's operation. Yeah.
It's all right. You can mention them. You can mention what it is here. I mean, these are my companions here. No, this is Oh, forgive me. Introductions. I'm sure that I'm sure Lord Lassiter Lady Rose has mentioned mentioned them to you. This is Ceres Elikir of the Legion of Light. This one, the tiefling here, is Calamity. This is Luna Xyloshent, famous playwright, by the way. And the brooding sort of scruffy looking one over here is Thiza.
Normally smell like
waves.
that, by the way.
And
Yeah.
you watch. These is your mask on or off?
It's on.
Okay. You would look, or you would see Lady Servacia stare at you and narrow her eyes,
He doesn't normally smell like that. He had a rough day.
like a hobgoblin.
I mean, no, he always smells like that. I mean, the garbage.
I see. And Lord Lassiter kind of steps in. We're part of the delegation that's going to Wavehome. I'm half of the main. What's the best way to say this? What should Lord Lassiter? How should Lord
Party, I
Lassiter
guess?
phrase
Negotiator
this?
team.
Yeah, I'm part of the negotiating party, along with Ambassador Lavander. We'll be making the case directly and calling on all of you as witnesses as well. We're due to meet the ambassador a little bit later. Roland, your mother is apparently coming along as well.
Yes. I met. Yes. I mean, all the delegation is already at our home.
Cool.
And they should be in Imperium. I should also mention we do have some extra. We do have 3 other witnesses that will be accompanying us.
Oh,
Maybe you should wait until X tells them about it.
yeah.
No.
And Lord Lasher goes, no, I would hear more of this. We're supposed to meet with an agent of the Summerlin government later on this day, but
Yeah, he will give you all the relevant details.
very well.
And Ceres will stare at Roland angrily, like, "Can you not give away state secrets?"
Okay, so real quick, I put in a Discord, but I have a shift at 9 a.m. tomorrow, so I'm gonna kill the stream early and hit the hay so I can get a full 8 hours. So
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
this was a great session. Thanks George for walking us through it. Thanks chat for showing up. And yeah, it's good to be back on Twitch after 2 months of not doing anything. So yeah, all right.